I know we're talking about shorts, but hey, Novice, can you give us your best EGAT impression for us?
Yabba yabba.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Do we get
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. There's a reason I use the sound effects.
Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to Wooper Watch. Today I'm Mr. Gengar, and here's my co-host.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Cyan. I'm suffering from a headache, but I'm feeling better. I, sterilized myself with aspirin. Not sterilized. I just wanted to say that part for dramatic effect to make people, gasp real quick, you know?
Absolutely, and we have a special guest this time. Cyan, roll the thingamajig.
Okay.
Hello. It is I, Nintendo Novice.
What's up,
Novice
Novice?
of all and master of none. Hello.
Hello.
Hello!
Man,
Happy to be here.
Yeah, man, I will just say, though, breaking, character and podcast for a moment, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, me and Novice, we, set this up the night before. I'm gonna have a hard time, not laughing for a minute, because
Same here.
This might be difficult.
Especially knowing the fact that I'm making it act, too.
Yeah, he has the little bounce effect that we have, except he has his face, so it's kind of
Yeah, first night we got this figured out in Discord, I literally just went there when, bounce.
Yeah, I
for
know.
a solid couple minutes.
Mystic was playing with it forever, and I'm like, Mystic, it's not that big of a deal. I have ADHD too, so I feel you, but it's not that big of a deal.
It's funny though.
I was tempted to do the same thing. Especially since it makes it look like I'm actually eating your Wooper, and people are gonna think that I only eat Woopers now.
All right,
Wow.
before we start before we actually do a proper introduction and all that, I think we should run down the news first, yeah?
Of course.
Sounds good.
All right, I think we'll just start with the first thing. All the Twitter drama that happened. Effectively doomsday, apparently.
There's actually some new stuff to add to this now, because apparently everyone's migrating to this new app called Hive, apparently.
Which I've heard is apparently run by not-so-great people. Haven't read the full thread, as I literally found it 5 minutes before recording this. So, I don't exactly know.
I mean,
Me
we can't
either.
really talk much. Yeah, we can't really talk much. Twitter is also run by bad people, so, I mean, you know.
I will
Honestly,
say,
it's
though,
all kind of up in
nothing
the air
was
at this
funnier.
point.
Yeah.
I will say, though, nothing was funnier than seeing a bunch of people start rapidly tweeting out, different social medias, guys, you can also find me on Tumblr, you can find me on, YouTube, you can find me on Discord. It was everybody was freaking out over nothing.
I mean, it was still fun to join in, I gotta admit.
With everything collapsing, honestly, it was just fun seeing everything go down.
Definitely. It was an interesting time. Novice, what was your experience? I don't know if you use Twitter much, but what was your experience?
I use Twitter a decent amount. I find Twitter hilarious, and I find it only even more hilarious now. I don't know if Twitter's going to exist tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to exist in the next 5 seconds. Elon Musk just kind of begs for attention constantly, and you never know what's going to come from that guy. You really don't. So it's a fun time. I think he brought back Trump recently, and then he started making a bunch of memes about
Yeah, he
it.
did!
It's so funny.
And-
he literally starts his
yeah.
own social media platform, and apparently at some press conference he was like, yeah, I do not care, I'm not going back, which is absolutely hysterical to me.
He memes on his own account. It's so... he memes about the events that are going on because of him. And that's the weirdest thing ever.
It's the funniest thing ever. And he's a billionaire, so he knows he could do it too. And it's funny because it's just he's searching for so much attention, despite all the money that he has and everything,
Mm-hmm.
It's he's trying to turn Twitter backward into a small startup company again. But the problem is that it's run by a billionaire, so I don't exactly think that counts.
Yeah, It's weird. It's weird.
Very weird
Yeah.
times we're living in, but I'm here for the chaos.
Definitely. And it'll only continue. Like, I feel like we're gonna have to discuss Twitter like every week now, because I mean, we discussed it last week, and now we're discussing it again. And I mean, literally as of today, the Hive stuff is coming out, so it's like, yeah, it's not gonna end.
Did Twitter actually shut down for a few hours? I wasn't on if it did, but I heard something about that. Okay, it didn't.
Nothing
that was
happened.
just hysteria.
Yeah,
it was just a mass hysteria over everything. It was kind of funny though.
There was some
really
lag
funny.
spikes reported by some people, and some people were having trouble like refreshing, but that was about as much as it went.
That's probably because of everyone logging on at the same time to freak out over it all. So, I mean, I wouldn't chalk that up to Twitter servers, just an influx of users.
Yeah. Though, I don't know, man. The apocalypse for a moment there, honestly, like, it was kind of fun, like, banding together, being like, well, guys, that was fun tweeting with y'all. Fun quote retweets.
Game over.
Game over. Alright, but something actually, like, decent, but still also kind of buggy. Well, actually, I guess you're the host. You should be the one announcing this. You're also the Pokemon
Well, I mean,
guy.
we're co-hosts. But anyway, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, and responses are mixed.
Yeah, it's hey, you saw the tweet I retweeted, but Small Ant on Twitter made a very good post regarding this game, and it was terrible performance, terrible graphics, the most fun Pokemon game of all time.
It feels like it's having the exact opposite of the effect that Sword and Shield had. I'd say that Sword and Shield was an extremely well-made game. It wasn't buggy, everything worked exactly as it was supposed to, but yet it kind of came off as really bland and sterile and a bit boring at times. And then Scarlet and Violet is like, hi, we're probably the buggiest game in this entire series. You like it? And everyone's having an absolute blast with it.
Yeah, it's so weird. I've already done a couple of things in the game. I can't say too much because Mystic over here does not like his spoilers, and also some of you are probably still going through the game. I've already found a shiny, so that's cool. Shinies have been crazy lately.
I mean, you can just increase shiny odds with sandwiches, so that's something, all right. Novice, you haven't had any experiences with the game yet, or?
Yeah, I've definitely heard from my friends that they've been getting a lot of shinies very easily. I think one of them said, like, maybe it's a thing that you're guaranteed at least one shiny going through the game. I don't know how true that is built into the game mechanics.
I severely doubt that.
It's
I severely
definitely not
doubt that
guaranteed.
too. But it definitely seems like it's more common based from the things that I've heard from other people. I personally have not partaken in playing the game yet, but I have seen my brother play it. What I can say, it looks laggy, and there are a ton of glitches, just like everyone else, has talked about. But, I was really impressed with, I feel like some of the textures, and even like just the look of the Pokemon might be better than Legends Arceus. At least from what I remember of Legends Arceus looking like. But yeah, overall, like the way it runs, I think Legends Arceus runs better, but I feel like you could even
It definitely does.
Yeah. I think you could even look farther in Scarlet and Violet than in Legends Arceus. I don't know. I could be wrong. I was mixed. In some ways, it looked better than Legends Arceus, then in other ways, it obviously performs worse. Definitely performs worse, but yeah, I was mixed.
I will say, I think it's definitely the textures. Because the Fidian that me and Cyanize caught, I was looking at it up close, it's like, this doesn't look like a 3D conversion of a 2D sprite anymore. This actually has, like, scale textures. So I think it was less we updated the models and more we put in the work to update the textures. That's why I think it looks so good.
Yeah, I think it's just texture work. I mean, there are some, like, new animations for sure, but yeah, I think it's just texture work.
Yeah, honestly, I think this is the first Pokemon game that I've ever seen an animation for a Pokemon breathing. I don't know why that stood out to me specifically. I was like, wow, that's just something that I've never seen before, but it's kind of cool. But then that mixed with the fact that the overall experience doesn't run the best. I don't know. It's just another example of, companies just pushing out games way sooner than they should be pushed out instead of taking the time that they really need to just be polished.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely preying on that Miracle DLC. Like, Sword and Shield's DLC was just so good, so I'm hoping that this is even better.
Yeah, I don't want to go into leaks, but it's basically confirmed it will be getting DLC.
Thank God.
Yeah. I know, spoiler, guys, but I mean, it's kind of obvious.
It felt obvious enough, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
but
of
no.
DLC, though, I will
Wait,
say...
I'm not done. I'm not done with my point. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Goodness,
There you
you're
go.
rushing me all the time. God, this is my dominant side. I told you last night, Novice, I was gonna do it. And I'm doing.
Assert your dominance, Cyan. I believe in you.
Thank you. Okay, but yeah, no, you're right on the money with that. What you said earlier, the fact that like, the Pokemon Company just sucks, man. They just want to push these games out as soon as possible. Like, they had something good going here, and like, just give it like. I would even say less than a year probably, just because like clearly they have the foundation already done. It's clearly just like they had to finish optimization, which they clearly didn't have time to. And it just sucks because if this thing had more time in the oven, like patches aren't gonna fix this entirely, and it sucks. But like, it won't fix this entirely. So I don't know, man. There's nothing we could do but yell into the void.
What a mess.
Sucks. What a mess. But hey, at least it's fun, I guess.
Yep.
And speaking of Miracle DLC, the Mario Kart Wave 3 DLC is coming really soon.
On the Game
It
Awards,
is.
funnily enough.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
gonna
even
be
notice
interesting.
it was the same day as the Game Awards. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they're both coming out the same day.
Oh shoot. Okay, yeah.
Actually, I don't have it on the news. I know we can go back to Mario Kart. But like, there's also the new Mario movie trailer is going to be in the Game Awards as well.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah,
shoot,
you're right
it's-
about that. I totally forgot.
Big
Yeah.
day for Mario then. You know, I was considering
Yeah.
reacting to the Game Awards, and now I'm even more highly considering it. I know you guys talked on a previous podcast about potentially reacting to it, but then you were like, "Oh, they're kind of boring anyways."
I
Novice,
will. Mystic
please
now
do not
has
make
to.
my mistake. Do not make my mistake. Do not make my mistake. Do not sit there watching every single show or whatever that they have for like 4 hours. It's not worth it. Do not do it. Do not be baited. Do not be tempted.
It's so fun. You guys just need to get into more games, bro. You guys are like into the same thing. Of course it's not fun.
No, it's just slow.
Dude, if you look at my last video reacting to the Game Awards, I was only there for the Sephiroth reveal, and I was like, okay, I'm just here for Reggie now. They show Reggie for like a few seconds, I'm like, wait, that's it? But then I decided to sit through the whole rest of it, and like, I basically spent the whole time just making some funny comments and then playing with my amiibos.
Fair.
I mean,
said
mine,
the
I
last-
literally just cut it after Sephiroth. I just cut it and I dipped.
Yeah, I said it last cast, but like, if you're just in a group with friends and you're just into a wide variety of games as well as the medium in general, like, I think you'll enjoy it. That's what I go there for, and I'm going to enjoy it again this year, even if it is shit, because I don't know. It's funny shit to laugh at with your friends. But definitely you should tune in at least for the Mario trailer, because it is going to be there, and you might as well. That's what made the last Game
definitely.
Awards fun, because the Sonic trailer was there, and Frontiers gameplay, so.
Greatly
Not gameplay,
agree on
but-
that.
Yeah, so you might as well at least tune into the beginning.
Absolutely.
But yeah, back to Mario Kart. We kind of segued really hard. Wave
yeah, we
3.
did.
Yeah.
Maple
oh my-
Treeway! Maple Treeway!
Maple
Thank
Treeway.
God!
It, like the two bangers, Maple Treeway and then the 3DS Rainbow Road. Oh,
Which
man.
looks gorgeous, by the way.
They're bringing out the stops right here, right now.
You've seen the trailer, right, Novice?
You know, I was considering saving that for a reaction video potentially, but then I don't know if I have the time to actually make a reaction video, so I don't mind talking about it. But I haven't seen it, no.
Oh,
To be
God.
fair, it's a bit late now.
briefly... Yeah, I did see what they briefly talked about when they did announce it in the Direct with that one holiday course. One thing to note is I haven't paid attention to a lot of the Mario Kart tracks throughout history. So a lot of when people talk about like, oh, this is a returning track, I'm so happy about this track, I'm just like, cool, new track, yes, I'm definitely part of this.
The Nintendo novice hasn't played the Mario Kart games?
I
Blasphemy.
have. It's just it hasn't stood out to me as much as like say Smash Bros or Mario Party. I don't know. Mario Kart's never really been my thing. Growing up at the family gatherings, it was really funny. Like all the girls in my family, they wanted to play Mario Kart, and then all the guys wanted to play Smash Bros. It was like this big fight, and then the guys always ended up playing Smash Bros because most of my family's full of guys.
Yeah. I will list off the tracks, though, since you didn't watch the trailer. We got Maple Treeway, Rainbow Road, and then Boo Lake Mario Kart Super Circuit, Berlin Byways Mario Kart Tour, Apline Pass Mario Kart 7, London Loop from Mario Kart Tour, Peach Gardens from Mario Kart DS, and then Merry Mountain from Tour.
Wasn't Rock Mountain this pass?
Nope.
Huh. I could have sworn I saw a screenshot of it.
You might have mixed that up with Alpine Pass.
Isn't it the same track? I think it's just different names.
I have no idea. Where's the thumbnail? I might just send you that because I don't want to watch the video right here in the podcast.
Live Wooper Watch reaction.
Yeah, it's Rock Mountain. I think that's just the European name.
Maybe. Oh, that's not a PNG. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, some Mario Kart tracks had different names in different regions, so that's why.
Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, Mario Kart DLC, it's happening. Pretty cool. We're gonna get it by the end of the year. What do you say? You guys ready for like round 2? You know?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about that. Streaming it.
We gotta do another collab video for that.
Yeah, as soon as it comes out.
For sure.
For sure. All right, this is your segment, Novice. I don't.
You asked for this one, so go nuts.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. I did ask for this one. Funny enough. Okay, so season 3 of the Cuphead show came out. I have not watched it yet because I am busy, but I'm really happy that it's out, and I'm really excited to watch it. Have you guys seen the Cuphead show at all? So far, it's a masterpiece, very similar to the games. Hilarious, very, very visually engaging. What do you guys think?
Okay, I haven't watched it yet, but I didn't even know the season 2 came out, which is technically just season 1 split into like 5 by good old Netflix. But regardless of that, no, I haven't watched it yet. No.
Yeah, I also hate to be a downer on the party, but like, yeah, I also haven't watched it. I've just seen the memes and all that. It's on my Netflix watch list, but I'm like watching, like I just finished Breaking Bad, the entire Breaking Bad franchise already this year, so I'm like kind of recovering from that. That was long thing.
Breaking Bad is long. Dude, I was tempted to watch that just because I saw a lot of memes about it, but then I saw just how long it is, and I was like, no. I'm not going down this wormhole.
Because after you watch Breaking Bad, you got to watch Better Call Saul and El Camino. Better Call Saul is Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul is Breaking Bad plus another season, and El Camino is a whole movie. So that's
like, what the heck is this? This is just so much just to understand a few memes. No, not for me.
Cinematic universe.
Right.
Exactly, yeah.
One Piece for middle-aged white men. Let's go.
Oh my god. That is so uncalled for.
I'm sorry, the joke was obvious.
Dude, the more you mention One Piece, the more people are going to beg us to watch it.
Yeah, the thing is, though, I rarely watch TV. Like, right now, I'm watching Spy X Family. Finally, I know I'm a year late. But, like, it's pretty good so far, but I'm basically only watching it because I think there's only one season out right now, so...
There's two. There's two.
Oh, there's two? Ah, brother.
They're broadcasting this... No, well, it's currently airing right now. The second season isn't finished.
That explains it.
Yeah, and it actually came out this year, so you're not a year late.
Oh, wait, really? I thought it was 2021.
Part 1 came out beginning of this year, and Part 2 is currently airing.
Huh. Neat.
Yep. It's kind of weird how they did it, but yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
anyway, we segued so hard.
But yeah,
we got very far off topic.
One thing that I didn't make any notes for this, by the way. I'm just going completely off the cuff. One of the things that I did want to mention that I forgot to mention initially is that the Cuphead show is really exemplary in just the fact that the first 3 seasons all came out within the same year. That is not typical for a show, and now it's going to potentially face cancellation at the hands of Netflix. I saw an article about it, and I saw there was like a big like movement of people saying like save the Cuphead show. I didn't look too much into it, but I thought it was just really interesting how the show went from just like having 3 seasons right off the bat to, hey, maybe we're not going to have this show on Netflix anymore. It was fun while it lasted.
22 has probably been the roughest year for animation, especially 2D animation, so I'm not surprised, honestly.
Yeah, I forgot. Was it Sony or Netflix? One of them like hated animators.
It was Warner Bros. Remember how they shut down like everything? Bros. Also Disney, and Disney, also Netflix, and also no, Sony's fine. Sony gets a pass this year.
I thought it was Sony. I don't know. Companies suck, man. Why does everybody hate animators? I don't get it.
I know. They just didn't appreciate all the work that goes into it.
Is this like the thing? Right? Is this like the new trend? Do we just hate on animators? Is it the cool thing to do?
Grr, I hate people who put dozens and dozens of hours into making absolutely gorgeous shows. Grr.
Grr.
These stingy
Makes me
business
so
people just
angry.
want to see the money immediately. And when they don't see the money immediately and they realize, wait, animation actually takes time to make, they're like, oh, no, I don't want anything to do with that. Oh, you actually take time to make your gorgeous art? No, I want you to print out a cruddy show this instant that doesn't take any work at all.
Those good old-fashioned values.
No! Do not throw Family Guy reference.
I am not against throwing pot shots, okay? I'm not against it.
Okay, all right. Let's move on because we're going over the news segment limit that we're trying to set for ourselves here. Thanksgiving's coming. Really cool. You hang out with your family and stuff, and you eat ham and stuff. I don't know, man. Last year I had pizza for Thanksgiving, so I don't know.
Thanksgiving? Are you discriminating against the people that don't eat ham and don't spend time with their family? What about those people, huh?
Get back in your closet.
Said that.
Get out. Get back in your closet.
I literally.
No, how about you go back in my closet?
Last year for Thanksgiving, bro.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Oh.
No, bro. Bro, I literally had pizza for Thanksgiving last year. I'm not discriminating.
What pizza was it?
Oh, come on, man.
You say what I think you're about to say.
No, I don't want to hear your cheese taste after last podcast.
Say it.
Cheese and pepperoni pizza.
He did it! He actually did it! He made a good pizza!
The legendary combo!
Oh my god, he did it!
Wow. I've actually never even had pepperoni on pizza in my life, so...
What?
What?
Yeah, so I grew up in kind of like a more vegetarian household, and they were especially against like stuff that had pork in it, so I didn't have a lot of that. Although, I will say a godly combo is pineapple and jalapeno. You could fight me on that all you want, or agree with me. I think it's the best combo
I agree
out
with
there.
the jalapeno part. I'm okay with I'm cool with jalapenos on its own. It's just pineapple on the pizza. That's
Yeah, that seems to be a controversial one. I've never understood it. I think the perfect combo is just the sweet and the spicy together just make the perfect flavor of a pizza. But what I was asking earlier to you, Cyan, wait, what brand? Where did you get this pizza from? Domino's?
Wait, hold
perhaps?
up. I can answer this for him. Domino's?
I mean, like, that's my go-to pizza, but it's not like that was in the fast food tier list. That's not like my restaurant pizza, you know.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey, you like Little Caesars, bro. No, I don't want to. You don't even like cheese on your burgers. I don't want to hear it.
It's a cheap price for good food.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not broke like you. I have money. I can go out and get actually good food.
We just did an entire episode on this. We are not doing this again.
I know. I had to bring it up. Okay, let's go back into Thanksgiving. Okay, gentlemen, what are you two thankful for this Thanksgiving?
Oh, I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful I get to have a platform and announce my terrible opinions to the entire internet, and people will still watch and subscribe and like what I do for it. Like, it means the world. Okay, I'm gonna stop being cringe now. No, but honestly, I'm really thankful I get to the fact that I was able to make this podcast. Me and Mystic, we were both able to make this podcast. And it's popping off, and it's doing so well. Because I genuinely thought, we're in an era where people have the shortest attention spans in the world, right?
Yep.
So it's crazy to me that people are actually interested and want to watch this thing. That blows my mind. It goes against everything I thought about, I'm not saying anything against both of our fan bases, but, I honestly thought that nobody would be able to sit through an hour plus, of us talking forever. So, it means the world to me that you guys are watching right now. So I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for us. I'm thankful for you, Novice, for being our first guest here today. Really thankful that this podcast is doing so well.
Thanks, Ian. I'm thankful for you too, and I'm also thankful for you too, Mystic. I'm thankful for knowing you guys and just the opportunity to go on this great YouTube adventure and meet so many awesome people. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, love y'all.
Love y'all too.
Love you
what
too,
are you
man.
thankful for?
All right, I'm about to get really sentimental. Personally, I started this year with one simple goal in mind. I want to actually get around and I want to just rebrand the channel. I want to get out there. I want to work with other content creators. I want to just have a good, solid year of putting all the effort I can here. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm thankful that I accomplished that. I got more done this year than I ever have in any other year. I don't think the sheer amount of videos pushed or whatever might not even be my most, but I got to work with other people. I broke out of the format. I started a whole second collaboration channel. Like Novice, me and you, man, we did a bunch of stuff together. Like Obby, he's not here, but he did a bunch of videos with him. I managed to do what I wanted to do and get out there and work with other people this year. That was my goal, and I'm thankful for you guys for being a part of it.
Of course. I mean,
That's
likewise,
awesome, man.
also to you as well. Thanks for being in my Mario Kart, my Fall Guys. Actually, both you and Novice. Thanks for being in my Fall Guys video. Of
course,
Mario
bro.
Kart, all that shit. Thanks for like collabing and all that. All three of us together. Like those collabs are the best things ever to do. And yeah, I'm just so glad that like, if I need somebody for a video, I have people to go to. It's the greatest feeling ever.
Listen, man, if it's a game I own that I don't have to pay money for, just hit me up, bro.
Oh my god.
Same here.
No, I feel
Anyhow.
like, here's the thing. What's Thanksgiving without a bunch of friends? So, Novice, I feel like we haven't had a chance for you to properly, like, introduce yourself, even though we're, like, 27 minutes in. So, if you want to properly introduce yourself, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I'd be more than happy to. Thanks for giving me the floor, Mystic. Yeah, so I'm Nintendo Novice. I started out my YouTube channel just as the formula of me, a novice gamer, not being too good at a lot of games, but attempting games, failing hilariously, and ultimately overcoming in the end. And through this grand adventure, I've learned a bunch of things about what works, what doesn't work on YouTube. I've struggled. I've had people work on the channel as editors, and it being even like a group channel starting out, and ultimately leading to just me basically working on the channel all by myself, doing branching out to YouTube Shorts, live streams, stuff that I never thought I'd actually be doing on YouTube, but I'm currently doing. And it's honestly become much more about just the community building and just meeting new people and just having fun. That's what it really has come down to at this point. I love the opportunity that
I would hope you're...
Wait, what was that?
Sorry.
You cut him off! He's just getting all into it, man!
I'm so sorry. I
You
thought you were
broke
done.
his
So I was like,
stride!
It's okay.
oh my
it's
god,
okay.
it's my fault. We're working on this part. It like I got used to like when to stop, like when to start talking when Mystic's done talking. So bringing this new guest here, it's we're working on. We're working on it.
Yeah. No, I'm getting a feel for it
okay.
myself. I'm getting a feel for it myself. But yeah, honestly, it's the community building that, in my opinion, makes YouTube the most satisfying thing for me to do. I like that the most out of everything. People saying like, oh, your channel brightens up my day. I'm happy to have like a place where I'm accepted, where I belong. Like, to me, that's what really makes it worth it. Despite if I'm making money, if I'm not making money, if I monetize yet, if I spend a lot of time making videos, as long as at least one person feels like, they're in a place where they're genuinely having a good time, I put a smile on their face. I think that's what it ultimately comes down to. And wow, that got way more sentimental than I thought it would going into it.
Dude, absolutely. The community building is the fun part, and I gotta say, I'm almost jealous, dude. Because you have had a meteoric rise this year. Like, it's not like, oh, I got like 1 billion subscribers, but seeing your numbers consistently go up is insane, dude. You have so many regulars.
man.
It's impressive.
Yeah, it definitely didn't happen overnight, but I'm really grateful for everyone that's just stuck around. Even when I took like a 6-month hiatus and people still showed up, which was crazy to me. I'm like, wow, you didn't fizzle out and just go to other YouTubers like Cyanize and Mr. Gengar? But they check out your content too. I've been plugging you guys in my stuff.
And I appreciate it, man. Listen, YouTubers gotta plug each other. That's kind of the whole way to grow on here. Like, yeah.
Some people make it like a competition between creators, but I see it more as just like we're all in this together and we're all trying to grow. We all have our dreams and our passions, and I think we work better when we work together than when we work apart.
Yeah, I will say, funny that you mentioned that. I feel bad, and I've hold this against myself like every time I speak to you, and I feel like this is a good time to let this out because I haven't told you, but like, I remember like when we did that like 3D World collab a while back, and like I remember like I think you remember, but like I remember like going off like being like, oh my god, he's surpassing me in subs. I can't allow this to happen. I felt so bad that day. that I just like said that in front of like one of the nicest people ever.
Ouch.
Like, I know. I was like, and like, I'll be honest, I still kind of see it as a competition from time to time because it's like, it's hard to. I compare myself to you guys a lot. Like, I'm not afraid to admit that. Like, it's hard. It's so hard to not like look at someone and be like, I could be doing so much better. I could like actually like be getting to the same heights that they are. But like, yeah, I felt so bad that day because like, yeah, you're one of the nicest people I've ever met, and like I just said something like that to you when like you spend time to like collab with us and hang out with us, and I just said that because you weren't doing well, and I felt so bad. So I just want to say like right here, I'm really sorry about that, and I'm just glad that I kind of got a little bit better, and I can now see your perspective and agree, and I also try to incorporate that into my own content as well.
Want to hear the crazy part about that?
What?
I don't even remember you saying that to me.
Oh my.
You just aired everything out, and bro was like, "What are you talking about?"
But hey, no, I appreciate it, man. I genuinely do. And okay,
Wow.
no, I definitely like. I'm much more competitive than I let off. I speak very nice and very kindly, but inside, I definitely. I get like this with video games too. I'm like, I seem super chill, but then out of nowhere, I just get super into it. I'm like, I need to win. What is going on? What is happening? Why are my numbers not growing? So I definitely do have that side to me, and I think it's a side that all of us have. Maybe some of us don't like to admit it, but I think there's definitely a frustration when you see other people either doing the same thing or maybe something slightly different, or maybe you feel like, oh, they put less work into their videos, or they just do the same videos, and then why are they doing better? Why'd that video pop off and my video didn't when it was on the same topic? It's really easy to get like that. Yeah, so at the end of the day, I'm just like, the YouTube algorithm is a very fickle thing. We could somewhat predict
That's one way to put it.
but at the end of the day, we just kind of leave it to chance.
Yeah, I just wanted to apologize anyway, in case you did remember, wanted to apologize and just know that like that was a one-time thing. I do not hold ill will against you, and I probably never will. And I am so sorry that was like early 2021 me, and it's like late 2022 now. I'm pretty sure I changed between then and now.
Come to think of it, man, you were a real jerk. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow!
Oh my! Wow! What? You just said you didn't remember any of that. What?
Oh man, I'm glad you're not that guy anymore, Cyan. Jeez.
Wow, gosh, ugh.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Hey, listen, no matter what happens, Novice could probably beat you in a fight, so it's always even.
Well, he's older than me. Of course he has more
yeah.
muscle,
I've been lifting, bro. I've been hitting the gym. Actually, no, I haven't. I really need to go back.
I have a gym membership. I literally have the little access card of like a Crunch Fitness on my keyring at all times. I just never use it.
The only thing oh, sorry.
I think so many people like resonate with that.
Yeah.
Listen, the thing is, here's the thing. Yeah, I could get muscles now, but the YouTube grind never stops, baby. Get me back on that stream.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah.
I will say the only thing I have going for me is I do 20 push-ups every night. Thanks to my boy Fluid Squid, by the way. Shout outs to you. We have this thing going where like every night we like remind each other, hey, you got to do 25 push-ups before you go to bed. And we do that. I'm about to hit 30. I'm like doing really good at like
Hey,
slowly.
that's progress, man.
Yeah, I'm doing like really good at like I'm doing like really good at like slowly increasing the amount of push-ups I can do in one sitting, and I'm about to hit the 30 mark. So I'm really excited for that.
That's awesome, bro. Dude,
Good for you, man.
I wanna start doing push-ups. Okay, I have this weird thing. Sometimes I feel like it's an excuse. Sometimes I feel like it's legitimate. I have this thing in my wrist called a ganglion cyst. And so
whoa, that's a funny word.
Yeah, it's a very funny word. I didn't know what it was till I asked like this random doctor I knew. And so when I try to do push-ups, sometimes it just causes my wrist to go through like excruciating pain. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes the push-ups like I don't feel it, but then other times like my ganglion cyst just decides, "Hey, I want to give you a lot of pain today." So I just like that usually turns into just me opting to just not do push-ups in general, even when sometimes I feel like I should. And then like doctors have been like, oh, you shouldn't drain the ganglion cyst because it'll just come back. That's what do I do? It's just here. It's like this little cyst on my wrist that kind of hurts sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I should get second opinion rather than that just one doctor that I know from church.
This sounds like you really need to do sit-ups and not push-ups.
You know what? That would be a better idea. Let me do that instead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's putting your rear more to work than your hands, but it doesn't bend it, so close enough.
Oh yeah. Could never have too much.
Anyway,
rear.
we're kind of like Anyway, we're kind of segueing a bit.
Oh, definitely.
I'm surprised. We're like 40 minutes in, and like we kind of touched on it, but we didn't really like get to the topic at hand. So I just wanted to like, sorry, I don't mean to be that guy, but I want to like direct us towards the topic.
Makes sense.
No,
so we're not like
appreciate you doing that.
clickbaiting everybody.
Let's get to the meat of the discussion.
YouTube, the YouTube struggle and all that. We kind of talked about it briefly amidst our giant discussion that we just had for like the past 20 minutes.
The uphill march.
YouTube, Mystic, you're the host. I'm just gonna let you go off. Also, my phone just went off mid-podcast.
I heard it.
Everybody
I was
just
like,
heard
I'm not
that.
gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
Well, see,
that
I could
Susan
just
from
edit that
YouTube?
out if like,
Yo, Susan
Maybe.
Wojcicki?
Yo, did Susan
Wojcicki!
just hit you up, bro? You got like
Mike
oh my
Wazowski?
gosh,
No way.
that's your career. Your
see,
career
I would have
is
just
blowing
like
up right
edited
outside.
that out. Oh my god,
It's
I would've
become
just
too
edited
ingrained
that-
into the bit. You can't edit it out now, Cyanize. You're stuck.
Will you let me?
You're forced to keep it in now.
Yeah, I was gonna just edit that out, but I was like mid talking, so like I could have just edit that out. But yeah. So yeah, YouTube, all that. Mystic, you go off. You're the host, so what do you have to say about YouTube and all that?
Go off,
Listen,
Mystic.
I've been doing YouTube for like 5 years now. And here's the thing. I can never find out how to make numbers go up on anything that's not a stream. I don't know how you do it, Cyan, because somehow you do have videos that actually pop off. The only things that pop off for me are like reaction videos, even when I put genuine effort into it. So just kind of default back to live streaming, and I can assume you guys have had something very similar going on yourselves, yeah?
Oh yeah, big time. So when I started out my channel, I was like, I'm going to be an authentic channel with a very clear idea of what I do. I just do gameplay. It's going to be individual videos of me attempting a game, and then when I lose the game, that'll be the end of the episode. It'll be super funny, and each episode you're going to see me progressively get better or progressively get worse. That was the theory going into it. But then I was like, you know what? What if I try to dabble in the reactionary arts? And I put out a reaction video, and I was like, wow, this reaction video kind of did better than my regular videos, and it was much easier to make. Wow, reaction channels actually do pretty good. Oh man, do I just like sacrifice my authenticity and like my original concept to like kind of dip into what actually works? Like, yeah, so that's definitely, and then live streams too. Like when I spend a lot of time just working on a video, like days, hours, however long it takes, and it only gets like 100 views, then I do it live stream. I'm like, oh, 200, 300 views, 10 subscribers when that video only got me like 1 subscriber, and tons of watch time? What the heck am I spending all these hours for? I'm just gonna sit on my butt and play a video game with viewers.
It's like crack. Once you get that first taste, you just can't stop. It's just that. It's just numbers get big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I get distracted very easily, so that's why there's so many random videos on my channel that are so different from how I started out.
Going to buy the Mario Kart DLC at McDonald's?
Oh, yeah, that was... And now I don't like to limit myself either. When I have a crazy idea, I try to make it happen. Like, sometimes you just get that spur-of-the-moment spark, where it's just like, why don't I just go to McDonald's and ask if they have Mario Kart DLC and go in my giraffe onesie? And make it a video. And like, yeah, that sounds great.
And dress as Professor Elvin Gadd for an entire month and pretend you're just missing.
That was me. That was actually
that
Professor
from you.
Egad. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm tight with that
Yeah,
guy.
I know,
Sorry,
right?
sorry.
Gosh, yeah, definitely not like one of the greatest jokes I've ever seen on like a live stream focused channel. Man, no, that's crazy.
Oh, definitely not. It was all him. I took a vacation. I was spending the whole month with Luigi in his mansion. It was pretty chill. Although he kind of unloaded a little too much emotional baggage than I was really prepared to listen to. But yeah, that's besides the point. Very weird dude. But hey, chill experience nevertheless.
I would hope so. Especially in a scary mansion like that, I would hope so. But yeah, bouncing off what you said, because Because, like, you did mention a good point how, like, you saw the reaction videos were popping off, and it's just like, whoa, maybe I should just drop everything I'm doing and doing that. And it's funny, because Mystic also mentioned it, too, when, like, he was bringing up my reaction videos, how they pop off more than the regular videos. I see that. It annoys me to no end. I get it. It makes me want to drop everything I'm currently doing and just do that one thing. But man, oh man, I am way too stubborn for my own good. And I just keep doing what I'm good at because I love doing it. And it sucks and I hate it. I probably limit myself so much in growth in that aspect because I just want to focus on making edited, funny moment videos. Because that's what I love doing. And I love watching those videos. I love making them. Even though I kind of like kill myself making them sometimes.
I gotta agree though. I get where you're coming from. Like I do the occasional reaction video if I think it's something worth reacting to. And the thing is that I've just been so stuck doing live streams. Here's the thing. Little known fact. I have actually written multiple video scripts. I have gotten them done, or at least I've started like hardcore researching for things. Problem is that it just kind of crumbles when I get to the editing part because it's like, it's something I'm just not that fond of. But I like going live and just talking with people and making reactionary comments based off the game in the chat, and it works. It may not be the best, and I probably could be doing it better somehow, but it works. It's what I've been enjoying, so that's why I've just been sticking with it.
Yeah,
it's like...
I wish I was like you a little bit, because, like, sorry to cut you off, Novice.
It's all good.
I'm sorry, I'll finish what I was saying real quick. But yeah, no, like... It sucks because, like, I know what I'm doing doesn't do that well for YouTube and my channel. It sucks, and I'll probably, like, make an announcement about that soon. I plan on doing that pretty soon. But, yeah, like, I'm just an artist, bro. I know some people don't consider video making to be art, but, like...
It is.
This whole thing... Yeah, I know.
It really is.
That's what I want to think.
So much is.
Some people don't consider it like that, which I find kind of weird. But, like, yeah, when I open that editor, so many ideas. A full flourish of ideas come out. I want to create them. I want to make them a reality. I want to transition things in a funny way. I want to make things funny. I want to make normal moments that would not stand out well on their own and just make them stand out through the power of video editing and magic. Whew. I just think it's so fun and it's so rewarding for me. And then I actually post it and then I'm disappointed and nobody cares.
Yep. That sounds about right. And then, silly reaction video to the Nintendo Direct gets 500 views. Yay!
Yay, that's approximately, considering people are clicking off after the first minute of the trailer, that's about 16 seconds of watch time. Thanks, guys!
Let's go!
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Actually, speaking of watch time, and this actually goes for everybody here. Novice and I don't know about you, Mystic, but Novice and I are about to get monetized. So, real quickly, please don't leave the podcast, but whenever you guys have free time, if you guys just want to watch one of our videos, help us get some watch time. We're about to make money off of our channel. So
listen, if there's anything that you guys can do to make a small YouTuber happy, it's when you're about to go to school or whatever and you don't intend on using YouTube for the day, turn on your desktop, go to uploads, click shuffle, and then turn on autoplay. You do not know how much that helps us.
Also, quick tidbit, I am only about 20 watch time hours away from monetization, so if someone just wants to turn on, like, a stream or two, like, that will actually put me over.
I'm seething right now. I'm coping and seething. Leave me alone.
I'm actually a little scared for my monetization. So I don't know if you guys were around like late 2021, but I uploaded a couple of videos regarding BDSP and how much I hated them and all that. Wild time. I was practicing doing commentary videos. But those two videos I made specifically that both have like 10K views each. Like, yeah, they busted. They blasted off. Like, everybody saw them. But yeah, that's the main reason I'm close to monetization. And because the monetization thing, like the yearly monetization updates every year, I'm about to lose those two videos. So yeah, if you guys want to help me out too, that'd be really nice.
Yeah, hurry up and just watch all of Cyanize's videos
Let
instantly.
him die. Lose your monetization.
No!
Mystic and I will fly while you continue to fall into obscurity. Ah!
Dude, I haven't stuck in the quicksand pit for like a couple of years now, man. Get me out of here, please.
I was gonna say, what do you mean Mystic flies?
What do you mean Mystic and? Bro, I'm dying down here. I'm stuck in the trees.
Okay, yeah, what the hell are you talking about, Mystic? It's just you who's flying, bro.
Mystic, I thought you were generally pretty close. Weren't you, like, maybe like a few hundred away?
1,500 hours away.
Oh my
that's
God.
a little bit more than a couple hundred.
Yeah, a little bit. Wow, gee, I wonder.
Yo, if someone wants to watch every single one of his videos and streams in one sitting.
Fun fact, I have like last time I checked, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I currently have over 1,000 uploads. Realistically, if you put every single video I ever made and just let it run on your PC, and if it all counts for YouTube watch time, I could realistically get monetized.
I don't know, man.
There you
I have
go.
like 200 videos, and I somehow have more watch time than you. I think something's up there.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, it's just, again, the algorithm. Just, like, blowing up certain things and then just other things don't blow up. I mean, okay, something I do kind of want to transition into with you guys, because we've been talking about, like, our struggles with what works and what doesn't.
Uh-huh.
But there are actual, like, legitimate strategies that go into actually making your videos and just content successful. And, like, these strategies, they work to an extent. It's not a guarantee, but it's, like, doing your best to make your content succeed. Doing all of your part and then leaving the rest to chance. Because I've looked at a bunch of like guides that talk about, oh, your thumbnails, your intros, your this, your that. Oh, put a majority of your edits at the beginning of the video and it'll keep them watching till the end of the video. Just like make the beginning is so important. But then you have to like consistently keep them going through the rest of the video too.
So you mean make a good video with a lot of edits, right? Is that it? Is that the key to success? Gee, I wonder.
But no. It's like it's more than that. One thing that I have heard from a few people, and I have seen it work on some channels, is a compelling narrative. At the beginning of the video, if you present a very compelling narrative to your audience, they're like, wow, that's actually kind of interesting. And then like the video consistently builds upon that narrative. People love storytelling. People love hearing like, oh, an engaging hook, and then just, you know, all the build up until the climax at the very end. People adore that stuff. Like, of course, like all the funny edits and all like the craziness of the video does help, but so does a narrative. But again, like that's just one of like many things that go into it. And then you could have a compelling narrative, but it could be on a topic that no one cares about.
Hold up. I just had a thought real quick.
Okay.
I'm sorry to cut you off here, but I just had a really good example of this. If
This
you
better be
recall
a
correctly,
really good example.
Alpharad's randomizer Nuzlocke video of, I think it was Pokemon Emerald. The video started with the joke that every battle ended in Groudon, and then the video ended where he actually lost one, which he actually revealed a couple weeks after the video came out. He did win that battle, then reloaded his save because he thought he would make for a better story, which it absolutely did. So it's like, I feel that's a really good example, and honestly, I've been tempted to do something like that for ages now. Thing is, though, is I genuinely don't know what I'd do it on.
The thing is that like it works for him because it's a challenge run. When it's a challenge run, it's really easy to make a narrative and a story out of it. If it's just like a normal funny moments, like at least for me, the way I do is like I just play the entire intro of the game and I try to end it on a very good like compelling note where like we just did something really cool or whatever. Like my Mario plus Rabbids video, I ended on the Rabbid Mario versus the Tiger fight because I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually
but,
really liked that video. Like, because I did see
you.
that.
It was good, I enjoyed it.
Genuinely, that was probably one of, like, my favorite videos on your channel. And it was primarily because, like, you kept that, like, Rabid Mario narrative going through, like, the whole thing. Like, oh, what's going to happen with Rabid Mario now? And then it builds up to that crazy scene at the end. I don't want to spoil the video because, obviously, you guys watching this podcast should go and watch his Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope video because it's just that good. But let's just say Rabid Mario is the real star of that episode, and the end of that video just actually made me emotional over a freaking Rabid Mario.
And also it's combined with the fact that like they gave the Rabid characters so much personality, so I was like, all right, I'm building on that, man. They made Rabid Mario so cool, and I'm like, all right, I gotta use this for my video. They gave me so much material to work with. He's got to be the narrative of this video. So I agree with what you're saying, but like, yeah, sadly, narrative only works for like some videos. Sucks to say.
Yeah.
I gotta
And I
add
mean-
though, another example of Cyanize specifically is remember the Coconut Mall Mario Kart video or whatever, which we had that whole thing going on where one guy kept joining the lobby, and we kind of ran that bit through the whole video, including my tangent. But regardless, I think that made for a good narrative that kept people interested. That's something I need to do more in my own content, actually, if I ever bring back Fighting Fridays, I guess.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't even know there was a narrative to that video, so I'm. I guess thank you for finding meaning where there wasn't.
It was just a running bit that just kind of kept going. For, like, at least the middle part of the video that then transitioned into the Excite Bike one, which basically formed its own narrative.
That's so cool. I'm glad you found meaning in a video I didn't even intend for it to have meaning.
Sometimes there's
even
meaning where there is not, and that's what I took away from
Exactly.
English class.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. There's so many deep dives in English class.
The color
So
of the
many deep
curtains.
dives. Oh, yeah. the sparkles of the moon, whatever. But yeah, no, that's a cool thing. Like, sometimes the narrative doesn't even have to be overt. It could just be like this running gag throughout the video that progresses. I know something that I've tried in my videos is like, where I have like a funny edit and then I bring that edit back later in the video, but I build upon it a little bit more. And I build upon it a little bit more. And I guess I'm not one to talk because those videos that I have done those kind of things with, they do better than some of my other videos typically. But I mean, like, they're not blowing up or anything like that. Another thing I did want to mention is, and I heard this, okay. This is something from, do you guys know the YouTuber Tuv?
No.
So basically, this is something really crazy. He actually gave me a shout out on his channel like a year or two ago. And back when he gave me a shout out, he was only at like 10,000 subscribers. Now he's at over 1 million, almost 2 million subscribers.
Jeez.
It's crazy.
How
But
long ago?
I doubt anyone's like actually scrolled back in his channel to like see the video where he shouted me out it or anything like that. But hey.
Wait. How long ago?
Like a year or so ago. Like not even that, like maybe a couple.
Really?
Jesus.
But like it was pretty much over the span of a year. He went from like 10 or 20,000 subscribers all the way to 1 million. What really helped is like I think a bunch of his like subscribers went into Moist Critical's Twitch chat and started being like, react to Tuv's video, react to Tuv's video, react to Tuv's video, and then Moist Critical just basically paved Tuv's career.
Okay, I gotta say one specific thing. I know a lot of YouTubers talk about, like, pushing yourself in other spaces that permit it. But at the same time, I see a lot of channels do that. It's like, the only thing I can think of is, man, you are desperate. It's why I avoid trying to plug my stuff. Like, if I'm in Novice's chat and he says, yo, make sure to go watch this video, yeah, I'm gonna put my freaking YouTube link in the chat. But the thing is, though, is, like, when I see some other stuff out there, it's like, I don't know why I'd post my video to this subreddit, because nobody's gonna watch it. There's nobody out here who's, like, begging for this sort of thing. I don't know. It always kind of rubs me the wrong way.
You kind of have to, like... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think it's a very fine line between, like, persistence and desperation. And sometimes, like, I feel myself treading that line very carefully, too. And sometimes, like, I feel like I overstep it. And I'm like, man, no, I'm feeling desperate. This comes across as desperate. I need to just take a step back and just reflect and just take some time away from my channel just for a little bit.
It kind of sucks. It's like you have to have a balance of like, oh, I mean, I don't obviously want to like promote 24/7. Just like that's all I am. I just promote my videos. But at the same time, YouTube is such a competitive platform that you also have to go around being like, yeah, my content is good. You have to watch it. It is good, and you're sleeping on it. And you have to advertise yourself. You have to like let people know that like your stuff is worth watching. So it sucks. You can't seem desperate, but you also have to advertise yourself. So what's right?
I think something that definitely helps is just like from the bottom of your heart when you make a new video, just feeling like I am proud of this video. This is a good video. I want more people to see this, and I'm going to try to do, of course, within reason and within, like, proper boundaries, what it takes to make sure that more people do see this. And, like, I think as long as it comes from a place of, like, genuinity, if that is even a word, that yeah, this is a good video and you should watch it, I don't think that there's any real regrets that you should have.
Absolutely
Right.
agreed. Yeah, I gotta say, Fighting Friday Skullgirls or whatever. I know it's like an old video right now, but that's still my currently like. This is the video I'm proud of. It's why I plugged it so many times. Every time there was like Skullgirls related news, I'm like, please watch this, and it eventually did hit 100 views if I recall correctly. I should probably double check that. But I'm proud of that video. I felt genuinely proud. I want to show this to other people. I freaking love this. It's a good feeling to
Dude,
have.
link-
I don't get it that often.
Definitely link me that video after the stream. I want to watch it too.
I'm really glad you brought that up, because I did want to eventually mention this, but I made a tweet a while back saying, for some of the, I think Mystic saw it, but like, so somebody asked me one time, they're just like, hey, why aren't my videos popping off? You know, like I'm making so many, I'm doing so good, I'm doing all this stuff. I go to look at their videos, and it's literally just Let's Plays. It's just like unedited.
He just like me for real.
Honestly, it really sucks, but just like the standard Let's Play format doesn't work. You're not going to stand out from a million other Nintendo 64s or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
It sucks, but yeah, what I told him was, because the first thing I asked him, because I was like, you know what, fine, if you want to do Let's Plays, fine, you know, you could be the next Shaga Conroy for all I know, you know what, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but I asked him one thing, this one thing, would you watch it yourself, and or would you share it with somebody else and make them watch it? Because if you say no to that, well, then you there's the problem, you already messed up.
Yep.
No wonder your video's not popping off. If you yourself cannot sit down and enjoy your video, enjoy your creation, then why would you expect other people to do the same?
Absolutely.
It makes no sense.
I've fallen into a rut.
seen...
Oh wait, no, Novice, you go.
Yeah.
Still figuring this
so
out.
Definitely. I've seen so many channels that fall under the category that you guys were just talking about, where every day, consistently, new Let's Play video of this game, 0 to 1 view. And they've been doing this for over a year, bro, or like multiple years. And it's just consistently 0 to 1 view. Maybe if they're lucky, 10, 12 views, right? And then at that point, if they just enjoy the idea of them just playing a game and just posting it on their channel just as like a backlog to just look back on the experience, yeah, cool. That's really cool. But if you are legitimately trying to make a career out of YouTube, it doesn't work. It really doesn't work.
The thing is that for the first couple years of Mystic Bros, that's all I did. That was it. I never did anything more than that. And honestly, I kind of feel like it might have killed my channel in the algorithm early. It's picking up steam finally, but I don't know. It may have been a mistake looking back on it. But then again, keep in mind, I was like, 12, 13? I was figuring things out then. But still.
Definitely. And another reason why I mentioned the YouTuber Tuv is because, like, yeah, Moist Critical did really help out his career. But another thing that also helped him out was, and he said this in his videos repeatedly, a lot of YouTubers don't like to accept it, and I understand why. I don't like to accept it either, because I like to just do my own thing and be authentic and just play what I enjoy and do what I like. But he was just basically saying, if you want to succeed on YouTube, you have to trend hop, which applies to what we were talking about with the reaction videos that we were talking about. Because, like, that's basically, it's a new trailer came out, everyone's watching it, everyone's looking to see what everyone else is saying about it, and those videos just do better. I think it sucks. Me, personally, that's why I do reaction videos, and sometimes I do stuff more for the sake of it's a trendy thing at the moment, while still trying to maintain my integrity of, like, the stuff that I do like to play. To me, it's a happy balance. But I definitely saw that because this dude, he started making videos on, like, oh, the craziest TikTok challenges, or these YouTubers, like, are irrelevant now. What happened? Their careers ended in 3 seconds. Yeah. What happened in those 3 seconds? Why did they end in 3 seconds specifically? Watch till the end to find out.
Yeah. Bouncing off your point, It works both ways though, for sure. Like you want to like make videos that are relevant to what is currently going on today, but you also want to make the video timeless because unless you're a news channel, because of course, obviously after a while, it's like, yeah, you know, it won't matter. But like,
Yep.
when do I hear music? I hear like music upstairs. I have no
Oh,
idea why.
interesting.
Sorry,
I don't hear
Sorry.
anything going on. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
me either.
No,
Man,
it was
got-
through my
got
headphones. I
DDR
was
up
like,
there?
yeah, something's going on upstairs. All right, anyway, but yeah, so it goes both ways, you know, like you want to be relevant, but you also want the content to be timeless for like people who watch like later and don't watch like in the moment the video comes out. It kind of sucks, but like, yeah, unless you're a news channel and you can afford to like constantly, because like people will just watch the week of, you know, for their current news, but like,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
yeah, you do want it to be timeless so that way like people who are like going through your channel like they have something to watch and they aren't limited to the most recent thing because it's relevant with everything. They can like you can watch a bunch of my funny moment videos because just because they're playing the most recent game, you could still watch them because they're funny moments of stuff that happened while we were playing that game. It's not like, oh, hey, we're only talking about this one thing because it's currently going on. And not because it's going to be important later down the line. You know what I mean? I think I'm doing a terrible job explaining it.
No, I
No,
get exactly where you're
think-
coming from.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah,
timeless.
Exactly. I know. I think that's a very valuable point too. And I think like to an extent, like you can just have those funny moments, have those funny like stuff that's genuine to you that people could look back on. It's just like, oh, memories, or oh, like man, that was a really fun game, or that was those were some like really cool like memes at the time. But even like this kind of like goes into like just people's attention spans and how fast people get over stuff nowadays, which is like a whole nother aspect to the YouTube algorithm. I feel like
Yep.
even videos that you make, like
Shorts.
say like you throw memes in there, you know, memes like some memes last a long time, like Among Us. I think it's not that relevant anymore, but it's still kind of relevant.
I mean,
like
there's
people
the
say
VR
Among
game
Us,
that
and
we
then
have to
everyone
cover
just
in the
starts
news
laughing.
segment. Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those
yeah.
eternal memes.
I heard about that briefly.
It's yeah.
Yeah, too off
It'll
topic,
be one
but
of those
you guys get the
eternal
point.
memes. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there is definitely there's stuff that's timeless and that is just funny just looking back on it, but then at the same point it's just like what is really timeless and what isn't, you know? Because like a game is old, or maybe a game will have a resurgence. A meme is old, maybe a meme will have a resurgence. It's kind of just fickle and just depends on like what becomes trendy again, what isn't trendy again. And sometimes like it just surprises you. Like as YouTubers, you do try to like predict like what people will want to watch, because yeah, it's good to do what you like, but then at the end of the day, if you want to make a career out of it and you're making stuff that people don't want to watch, it's a harsh reality. But yeah, they're not going to get views and people aren't going to watch it.
Man, we're talking really depressing, but then every time Navis says something, he gets like the biggest grin of all time. I'm looking at it so like, this is
exciting,
completely
guys?
killing the
Oh
mood.
my
I
gosh.
can't.
For the
This
people who
is
are watching
great,
on
guys.
YouTube,
Our
it makes
careers,
sense.
our careers are over. We shouldn't even be
Yeah.
YouTubers anymore. Let's
I
get a
don't
9 to
wanna
5.
play
Are
the
you guys
new
ready to get a
trendy
9 to
horror
5?
Game. I don't want to
Toxic
play it. And then
Knockoff
Navis over here,
Stand.
like with the biggest smile you've ever seen on a person ever.
For those of you who are watching on YouTube, of course. But yeah, no, it sucks. It definitely does suck for sure. When we were creating this podcast, like I told Mystic, like, you know, aside from the news segment, we need to try to keep these podcasts to be kind of timeless, so that way, like, because like when because Novice, you can kind of see where I'm coming from with this, but like when I watched Distractable, like I've never watched Distractable until this year, so I had a whole catalog of Distractable podcasts to go through, and I can tell you, you can still watch the first episode today and still enjoy it, and I think that's
Absolutely.
really valuable.
Agreed.
I think it's
think
really valuable too. Now, a big question that I would have is, like, if Distractable was starting out without someone from like a big platform like Markiplier, how successful would it be? I think it would be somewhat successful, but I genuinely don't know, because I think like definitely him building up that platform and people already knowing Mark's personality, and that's something else I've also heard, like, starting out on YouTube, you kind of market yourself based on the content and what you're associated with, and then as you establish yourself as a big YouTuber, people come back more for the personality because you're already established. And because Mark already had that established
Exactly.
personality, and he brought that to his podcast, people are like, wow, yes. So I'm curious. I have no idea.
I would say it
Yeah.
wouldn't be as successful, like, at all. Because I think if, realistically, me and Cyanize started this without having our channels, we would not already have a pretty consistent audience for this stuff. Because the
I would
thing
definitely
is,
say,
yeah,
sorry,
I was just
didn't
gonna say,
mean to cut you off.
but one of the biggest problems I think with YouTube right now is that the easiest way to blow up is to already have blown up. That's something that I've noticed, and it's kind of sad. Like, you see people like Scott
like
the Woz who come
familiarity.
out of nowhere who prove like a complete exception to the rule. But even then, you're not going to get like an absolutely meteoric rise. You're not going to have your viral video unless somebody else picks it up that already has a massive audience and pushes it to their audience.
Right? People like familiarity, and that's just how it is. And if you don't have familiarity, you need to have a consistent like attitude and characteristic about you that's like consistent across all your videos that people can watch. I don't know about me. I don't know if I'm consistent or not, but like I just try to like constantly make funny moments about games I play. But yeah, you gotta be a consistent person. You gotta like, because like at least for me, like I do a variety of content, but like no matter what content I do, I want people to come for my personality, how I'm gonna react to things. I want people to be like, I don't care what you're doing. If you are the one doing this, I want to watch you because you're doing it, and that's really valuable as well. The personality, definitely something to focus on as well.
I agree wholeheartedly. And, trying to, like, bring it away from, like, that whole pessimistic note, something that I always tell to people who are like, oh, I could never be a YouTuber, I don't stand out, or, I could never make it. I always like to say, you're your own unique person. You have your unique personality, your unique experiences. You bring something new to the table. Even if you're playing like a game that everyone else is playing, or making similar types of videos that other people are making, it will not be the exact same video because it's you making it. And at the end of the day, because it's you making it, you are marketing yourself, and people gravitate towards people they can relate to. If they see like a personality trait in you, it's just like, wow, that's kind of how I relate to the game, or that's something that I enjoy. To me,
he's like me for real.
Exactly. That's what makes it meaningful at the end of the day. So,
I gotta say though, Novice, I think you're doing an incredibly good job at this, because like you always come off as like a genuinely kind, caring person. Like, you are funny. You tend to be funny or whatever, but you always say everything with such sincerity that I feel like people just kind of adore you for that, which is why they keep coming back. So I think you're on a great track with that already.
Dude, that means the world to me. That really does. Especially since I feel like sometimes I have live streams where I feel like I'm forcing things. Okay, so this is just kind of getting into like me as a person. Little side tangent. I put a lot of pressure on myself to perform at times, or I have this feeling of pressure to perform at times, and when I get caught up in that feeling, I begin to have thoughts like, if I'm having a live stream and then I get caught up in like that feeling like, oh, I need to be more jumpy, or I need to be this, or I need to be that, like it just makes me feel really messed up inside. But then after the stream, I look back and I'm like, wow, I didn't give off that impression at all. This is actually pretty good and entertaining. I don't know what I was worried about. But then there's other streams where I'm just like, I'm my genuine self. I don't really care. This is actually something that I'm trying to work through in therapy, because I do therapy outside of YouTube and outside my job and everything.
Good for you, man.
But yeah, so I'm like recognizing that this is more of a me thing than other, like, what I show to other people type of a thing, which I think is just, it's a pretty crazy revelation.
Honestly, I can really feel that. But the thing is that it's kind of the opposite for me. Like, I put a lot of pressure on myself in my regular daily life to do well. It's like in school, I'm pretty much tortured by it. But the thing is, though, is that when I get on stream, I almost see it more as a chance to de-stress myself. Like, I go out of my way to pump myself up and all that, but it almost feels like I'm into an area where I cannot feel the pressure to perform, and instead feel a sort of pressure to just be myself and be genuine. So it's kind of an inverse, but also the same thing.
Yeah, I also kind of have an inverse a little bit. I'd say for me, when it comes to making videos, I definitely have to force myself to like be a certain way. But like, I'd say the main root is that, and like, I guess a little sad sentimental thing right here. But like, I didn't have many friends in middle school and kind of high school. The very end of high school, I started making a lot of friends, and now I have some friends who I miss dearly who are going to be coming back from college, and I'm going to be hanging out with this year. I'm really excited.
Hey, let's go, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, let's go. But like back then, I didn't have that many people to go to. Like at least, especially middle school, like I really hated myself. I know it's one of those crappy phases. Middle school, we all hate ourselves during that time. But like I even,
Yep.
I even thought of suicide at one point. I won't get into that too much, but yeah, like it was, middle school was not fun, and beginning of high school as well, not fun. And so when it came to YouTube, the one thing I wanted to do, I wanted people to know, I wanted the world to know, is that like I'm cool. Cyan is cool. I'm very cool, and I wanted people to know that. So I would put on this like face, and like at the same time, that face kind of became me. So it's kind of a part of me now. So I wouldn't consider it too much of a face now. But like back then, I was just like putting on this like attitude and like excitement and like overly hyped version of myself to just, make people think I'm cooler than I actually am. Like I would do like really good at video games, and like I would be overly funny and like make stupid edits, and like I mean I still kind of do that, but it's less for those reasons. It's more just because I love doing it now. But yeah. I wanted to seem cool. I wanted people to like me so badly. That sounds stupid. I know everyone's gonna take this apart and be like, "Wow, what a loser," and like but like, come on. I think most of us are. Yeah, I guess. But like most people on the internet want that. I want to think that. Like, I didn't have that many friends. Yeah, I didn't have that many friends growing up, and I wanted to get friends on here. I'm glad to say I have friends now. Thank you guys.
We got you, buddy. We got you, man. Bring it in.
We got you,
Bring
man.
it in.
Aw, thank you, bro.
Virtual hug from the wormhole.
Virtual hug.
That's it. Yeah, but that's kind of my main when I like started out. That's like my main reason for starting out, and like now I just do it because it's fun. I love editing a lot, and it's fun. But yeah, that was kind of like my main route for doing it. I wanted people to like me.
I can kind of relate there because when I
too,
started
actually.
YouTube. Yeah, okay. I'll just go first since I'll be pretty quick about it.
Yeah, go
As
ahead.
like a really like young kid, because I started doing YouTube like before I technically the even legal age limit. Do not tell Susan. But anyway, but I always saw these YouTubers as these hyperactive, like funny guys or whatever. So I'd always put that focus into being hyper in the videos. When you go back to those old videos, it's why I still constantly yell whenever I record, because I feel the need to put that pressure into my chest and then like sort of launch it outward. That's kind of what I always saw it as being like sort of loud equals funny, but sort of as an internalized way. The thing is, though, that's honestly more of a face, because I kind of, like I took sociology a while back. I forgot the exact theory or guy or whatever. But the thing is that the whole idea was that people will have a sort of different role to play, like in a play, and putting on a sort of performance. Like, if you ask any of my actual IRL friends, I get very different from what I put out online. Like, I'm much more relaxed, kind of like on these podcasts. But, like, when you see me on camera for, like, a reaction, and like, hey, guys, Mr. Gengar here, and I have a much more spiked voice. Even now, I'm using my higher-pitched voice. Like, I'm a lot more mellow in real life, actually. But I tend to use a higher-pitched voice when I, do sort of things like this. So, I guess that's kind of rubbed off on me in that way. I've, like, trained myself over time.
Sorry, quick question. But, like, would you say that, like, and, like, I'm sorry, this is kind of just for me, but, like, would you say you're, like, more your, like, IRL self when talking on these podcasts, or are you just, like, is it, like, a mix of both?
I'd say it's somewhere in the middle line. Like, I still had the conscious where it's like, yeah, I'm recording, but it's also like, yeah, I don't have to worry about anything right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was hoping you were you're relaxed here, because that would that would be bad.
I'm always relaxed. The difference is that I just talk with a higher pitch of a voice whenever I'm on, like, recording or whatever. So it's like I have the toned down commentary, but I still use the voice, so to speak.
The voice. I think we all three of us here, we all have the voice.
voice.
Oh, definitely.
Hey guys, Mr. Gengar here, like the higher pitched voice rather than like, You know,
What
my
is
usual
up,
just
my
talking
novice
voice.
nation? It is I, Nintendo Novice, and today we're going to McDonald's to go buy Mario Kart DLC.
Please, novice, I'm just trying to work the drive-thru. Leave me alone.
Oh my god.
But
I wish I could relate to you guys on the intro part. I kind of like lost my intro. I sadly
that's-
fell down to the, quick start the video as fast as possible so people are
That's
like
not that bad
are
of an
hooked in the
idea,
video
honestly.
instantly.
No, you're making the right call.
yeah, no, I agree with you there. I think I still do an intro on my videos, but I try to do like just the intro. What is up, my novice nation? It is I, Nintendo Novice, and this is what we're doing, and then I just slide right into it. I have tried to make it quicker over time because I noticed that earlier I did ramble on a lot at the beginning of the video, and I think it's a key thing on YouTube rather than just telling people what you're gonna do, just doing it, which I think is just
How does Scott the
good
Watch do it?
storytelling
I
in
don't
general.
understand.
I don't know, bro.
Yep.
Hey
But-
guys, Scott, how is that not like? I love it. Don't
Hey,
get me
y'all,
wrong, but
Scott
how does
here.
that not? How does that not annoy people? I don't understand. I'm glad it popped off because like it's funny as crap. But like,
It is.
if we're going by this logic for everybody, how has it not affected Scott? I don't understand.
He's just immune. He's just Scott. That's it.
Yeah,
It's noteworthy.
real.
It stands out, and I mean, just with like his look at the camera and this just like awkward smile as he does it, it picks up.
The
It's
wave
like,
too.
exactly. It's like his personality that just rubs off, and it's so him, you know?
He's like
And
an
I think,
Uber
like, that
nerd, but in a
just-
funny way, not a cringe way.
Yeah, exactly. And people are like, "Wow, he's a nerd like me. He's awkward, and he says awkward like greetings." Yes, that's so me.
It's the most confident way to
That
sound
fits me
awkward,
for-
and it somehow works beautifully.
I don't get how he does
Exactly.
it.
It's like-
There was this I don't know if you guys saw this clip, but there was this like black guy who like came up to me. He's like, "Yo, Scott, you're my N-word, right?" He's
Oh,
just
I
sitting
know
there,
what you're
he's
talking about, yeah.
"Sure." Yeah, it was so funny. I was like, he's so awkward.
Oh,
He was
I
so
saw that clip. I
confused,
think I
but he
saw it
just rolled
circulating
with
on
it.
Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Like handshakes.
Like, if somebody came up to me in public or whatever, asking like, "Yo, it's Mr. Gengar," I'd be like, "Who in God's name are you?" Like, I would
wait,
not be able to
you
play. I'm
know
like, "Yeah,
me?
man, that's me." I'd be like, "Who are you?"
It's like you.
Where did you come
You
from?
know me?
Because the thing is that all of Stupor's
just like,
freaking
"Yeah,
friends
man."
call me Mystic Gengar on campus as a joke, and it's annoying.
But it's like because they know you. If it's like actually okay, someone like the con I went to this year, somebody actually called me by name, and it's because I like tweeted it out and all that. I was like, "Hey guys, I'm going to be at this con. If you're in the area, come say hi." And one person was in the area, and they said hi to me, and I was like, "Oh God!"
Oh
I was
God! Just
like,
punch him in the
"What?"
face.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh God, who are you? Die!"
Dude, that kind of sounds cool though. I have not met like any of my fans that I don't already know in real life. I bet that was, I don't know. It probably depends on the person.
Quick, everybody book plane tickets to Florida for like summer of next year. I'll have to drive 2 hours, but we'll go to like Tampa Bay Comic Con or something. It'll be great. Meet up, yeah.
Dude, oh my
That'd be
God.
good.
There's like so many pics I want to take if all three of us meet up to a con. That's my dream, man. I want to meet up at a con. Even if we don't meet our fans, I just want to meet all you guys. Just take the dumbest pics ever. Do some of the dumbest like video ideas ever.
Me
Like,
too, bro.
That's a dream. That is a dream of mine so badly. Just do some dumb
It's
shit
totally
with you
on
guys.
the list.
IRL.
By the way, I was thinking, like, because, Nintendo World is opening in Universal Studios Hollywood, and I kind of live close by there. I was like, when they actually do, like, an official, like, announcement release, I was going to try to, like, reach out to, like, other YouTubers, say, like, hey, you guys should come over here. We should all go to Nintendo World together. I was just going to put that out there. So,
Oh, I totally get it,
if we can't
yeah.
make something happen, that would be cool. I understand it is a big flight. It is a big
I'm down.
commute.
Good for you,
Yeah,
man. But I
so
gotta
it's
see
really
the
cool.
Japan version, man. I'm going all the way.
No questions. No questions.
Oh, you're
asked.
going
I'm
all the way
down.
to Japan. Okay.
Yeah, I already
think,
got the
like-
whole trip out. We've been planning this for like months now. It's still 2 years out, and actually going to be closer to 1 soon. But yeah, we're planning it out, man. Going the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. I can
Wait,
probably
are
go
you
to
actually?
Nintendo New York.
No, I'm dead serious.
Oh, you're actually going to... Hey, that's actually really cool.
Yeah,
I
parents
wasn't
said
sure
that
if
when
it
I
was a bit.
graduate from high school and all that, I get to pick one place anywhere in the world I can go to. And I chose Japan because Look at me. Look at my avatar. Take a wild guess.
Dude, that's perfect. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you. That is going to be such an awesome trip.
I don't care if
Dude,
recording is
you're gonna get shanked in
prohibited. I'm
Japan.
streaming in the arcade. You can't stop me.
Yes,
You're gonna
do
get
it.
shanked in Japan. I'm just telling you. You're gonna give off some vibes and people are gonna shank you.
Listen, I'm just saying,
Like,
if
he's-
I don't have
he's
to
an
pay
American.
shipping fees
Kill him.
anymore, do you know how much things I could buy?
Yeah. No, I'm just serious though. You're gonna go down there and everyone's gonna be like, he's an American. Kill him.
Oh, after Logan Paul, I'm sure that's how they see all Americans.
I wouldn't be
Exactly.
shocked.
Look at Paul made us look bad. They made us look bad. We're gonna like.
Listen, I know
bro.
Japan is still a bit
Man.
isolationist and all, but it's not that bad, guys, I promise.
It's all about the respect.
PewDiePie's not dead yet, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm happy he moved to. I'm happy that guy moved to Japan.
Oh,
man.
me
Like,
too.
He's living his best time over there. Same with like Trash Taste podcast. Also inspired this podcast. I forget to mention them sometimes, but yeah, love Trash Taste as well. They live over there.
Honestly, living their best life.
Yeah.
Because I don't
seriously.
even think Pewds knows much Japanese, so it's funny just seeing him just kind of try. It's funny to me.
It's so much. It's a commitment. I'm surprised people are able to like go down there and like they can live just knowing the basic Japanese language. I'm impressed.
Yeah, no, it's great. I actually have an uncle who lives in Japan, and he's been like living there for like ever now. He's just a random uncle that I have that just moved to Japan after college and just decided to like work there and like learn the language and stuff because he wanted a challenge. And now he's like a marketing director for a corporation over there or something like that. I hardly even know what he does, but
Holy
he's like
nice.
he's pretty high up in like a company over there. Yeah, it's pretty
That's
random.
impressive.
Yeah, very impressive.
Honestly, that's sick. I'm mostly just
Yeah,
going there because,
no,
like...
so
Oh, no, go off,
like
go off.
if I'm going to Japan, like he's my in, like I'm staying with him. So I already have kind of like a rite of passage at least through my relative who lives there, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going in blind here. The plan is that we're gonna start off on like, you know, the more naturalistic side, and then we're gonna end the trip by stopping in, you know, like Tokyo and just kind of go off there on like Akihabara and stuff. I just hope we have enough days that I can do everything I want to do.
I will say though, if you're gonna go, please do not go down there and just be like, man, I feel like Joker Persona 5 when I.
Don't call me out like that, because you know darn well I'm so taking that selfie and making that joke.
Wait, no, don't you dare do
I
that.
will!
No.
I will! You can't stop me!
Do not go to Akihabara, then like, you know, make your hair all frizzly and just be like, man, I feel like Joker Persona 5.
I was gonna, you know, the big square or whatever. I forget exactly what's called, like all the crossings and stuff. I'm just gonna take a really
I know what you're
bad.
talking about.
I'm just gonna take a really bad selfie and just caption it Persona 5.
No,
I'm not gonna do anything else
don't,
with
dude.
it. That's it.
Don't do that, please.
Then I'll log out of Twitter and not log back on for a week until after I get back home.
Yeah, the replies you're gonna get. Whew, I'm just gonna say best of luck to you. I do want to go to Japan though eventually. I don't have a plan there. I'm kind of just going out of obligation to the fact that I watch so much anime and then I'm a weeb. I feel like
This
I
is an
have
Yeah,
to
you
apology
have
at that
to.
point.
It's a requirement. Like
Exactly,
you don't want to
yeah.
show your face at another anime expo or anything without having gone to Japan. It'll be a disgrace at this point.
Exactly. I want to be an official weeb. I think that's a fair goal
I've
to
bought
have.
enough Japanese
but
one
Pokemon
thing-
cards, man. I can't keep affording to paying these shipping fees, dude. It's not okay.
Yeah. Two things I do want to do though. I do want to try the food because that's like everyone's been like gassing it up. It's like the greatest thing ever. So I really want to try it. And then I just want to like sit under a sakura tree and take so many pictures. Those things are like the most gorgeous
Oh yeah,
trees
they
ever.
really are.
When
Also-
I know you guys don't like me talking about Genshin, but like when the Inazuma update dropped last year, the whole Inazuma region's based on Japan or whatever. And they had sakura trees. My first time going through that region, literally cried. The
Oh,
sakura trees
brother,
there were so-
this guy
I don't blame you.
stinks.
Yeah, I'm a loser. But yeah, no, sakura trees, dude, they're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I know, I'm basic for saying
think
that.
pink is
Wow,
pretty.
another person thinks a pink petal tree is so beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. Call me a loser, but they look great, and I really want to I want to see one in person so
Honestly,
badly. That's a
though,
dream
the
of mine.
color pink is like the
Yeah.
best color, though. Like, I know, like, my whole brand is blue, and like all I wear is red. But the thing is that with my school's uniforms and stuff, the specific thing is it like I joined like a special club that for 1 year they had these pink hoodies. I wore that pink hoodie till the day I didn't have to wear that uniform anymore. So like I've just kind of like grown like a side attachment to the color pink. It's like, I get you. I understand you.
That is awesome. Man, at this
Yeah.
point, we
All
gotta
right.
make a whole nother podcast episode on going to Japan.
I was gonna say we segued
Yeah,
so
Dude,
hard.
I mean, yeah, and here's the thing.
The part that got me was like when he started talking about pink, and I was like, oh no, we've totally got off the
We've
rails
gone
now.
too far. Dirtbag, change
I had the
course.
exact same thought.
Did you know that if you put the color pink in your thumbnail, you'll instantly get 1,000 views?
It will automatically
go. We
appeal
looked
to
it back.
women because the like the industry standards of colors and sexes. Incredible.
Well, there we go. We lived it back to YouTube,
Oh,
baby. Woo.
yeah, we did it! Full circle!
We did
actually.
it. We came full circle.
Everybody
clap.
This
Everybody
is
go
actually
off.
a really funny reference. This is a really funny reference because we talked about the color pink, then we talked about the industry standard of like pink being associated with women. Funny fact about my channel: for like the first year, my YouTube stats said that my audience was 100% male.
Mine was
I- it
80%
was the
until
funniest
recently.
thing. It was the funniest thing. No, what was crazy is like I knew like I have like friends that are girls that I knew had watched my videos, but like it still said my audience was 100% male, and it said it for the longest time. Might have been almost like 2 years. It said that, and then like it was only
That
when I
is
started
hysterical.
uploading like YouTube. It was only when I started uploading YouTube Shorts that I started seeing the percentage equalize a little bit more. And basically, like most of my views have been like the YouTube Shorts now. So it's like when I look at my YouTube stats and like who watches my videos, it's so scuffed because it doesn't reflect a majority of my content. It just reflects my YouTube Shorts, which is just crazy random people just randomly scrolling through their basically TikTok feed, which is just like a random people,
Jesus Christ.
That's a rabbit
Out of
hole.
curiosity,
But before
I just decided to
wait,
check
wait.
my ratio. It is currently 94.1% male.
Mine
Oh
is,
my
90
gosh!
Mine is 95.
Oh, you've become more male dominated.
The thing is that I know there's a
I
bunch
mean-
of women in my Discord server too, so it's like, is that
It's
only
like
5%?
it gets you thinking, right?
Is
it
it
gets
just
you
two
thinking.
people?
It's like
We can't really help it, man. It's like I appeal to all genders, but like it's I don't know. What do you want us to do?
I thought getting
It's
rid
like,
of the
does
bros
YouTube
would
not
help
consider-
things.
It's like, does YouTube not consider the women we know actual women?
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, dude, sorry
YouTube
guys, we
sec-
have YouTube roles. We're not allowed to have women. Sorry guys.
Wait, that doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. But a woman runs YouTube, so that doesn't.
If you're like a guy gaming YouTube channel, you just can't have women viewers. It's just a rule.
You're also not allowed,
Yeah,
allowed
it's
to
like
have
the-
any women at all. You're not allowed to have girlfriends. Sorry. That's
Yeah, wait,
against
is the
code.
gaming-
No. That too, yeah.
That's against
all,
the
all of
code.
them
Do you think
together. It's
Wait, so do you
against
think the
code.
gaming category is like discriminated against then? Is that what this
No,
is?
the solution is
Oh,
to become
dude,
gay and
we're-
go with men. That's the solution. That's how you fix your audience.
There we go.
I
yeah.
I don't
I-
think you can convey that through
No,
a
I
title
think
and
I think
thumbnail.
Cyan's
but...
onto something. I think Cyan's onto something. I think the YouTube algorithm may actually be causing gender discrimination within the gaming platform. This is
Because it can't
this
be-
is a
it can't be-
breakthrough.
I hate to get
Right,
to
'cause
this
it can't be-
specifically, though, but to be fair, let's just be realistic here. Gaming has always been specifically marketed towards dudes for, like, ages now. Like, I didn't
Oh,
see
yeah,
a lot
no
of
doubt about that.
ads or
Dudes.
whatever for, like, the Xbox 360 where it's, like, it always shows, like, a bunch of dudes in a college dorm room. And then you look at, like, actual ads for, like, the Switch now, and it's, like, an actual general group of people from different nationalities and genders and all that. But honestly, if you go
Right.
back to ads from, like, 2 generations ago, and especially, like, say, like, Xbox, Dreamcast, that kind of era, you really see it being mostly
Oh, no
dudes.
doubt about it, yeah.
You can track back the
Right.
line of thought.
We can't really say that like YouTube discriminates against women, and also just for the bit that like Susan runs the platform, so that wouldn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah, very
but
true.
honestly,
Yep.
it might be crazy to say, but maybe gaming does discriminate against women, at least on the YouTube platform, not like games themselves. Please don't take what I'm saying out of context, please.
I mean, wasn't there a whole thing with, what's her name? I forget, wasn't the one who was, like, the one who got, their boyfriend, no, their husband outed as an abuser or whatever. Like, I saw a lot of comments on there, and it was like, you should probably seek therapy, buddy. But I really didn't see a lot of those coming from women or whatever. So I was like, I genuinely don't mean this to sound sexist. I'm just saying from what I saw, call it out, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of toxic dudes in this space, and they're a lot more visible than what
Wait. Just because I'm stupid. Wait, you're not talking about Amber Turd, are you?
No, I'm not talking about
funny
that.
name.
No.
Okay. Also, sorry, I didn't mean to say turd. I'm just so used to
Oh, I thought her last name was actually Turd.
What's her lady? I don't
It's
remember
Herd.
who.
It's Herd.
Oh.
I don't remember who exactly.
I'm just so
It was
used to
a
calling her
streamer, it was a streamer.
Turd.
Okay. I mean, before we segue into our other podcasts on women in gaming.
Oh my god.
The kind of thing just keeps changing.
This podcast isn't even about YouTube anymore.
Shorts. Let's talk about YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, let's talk about something we can actually talk about.
I would like to clarify.
Okay.
I warned you all before we started this that past 10:30 my mind would start to drift. It's 10:55 now.
I knew that after you brought up the color pink, brother.
You know what, Mystic? This is why I told you needed to be the one taking notes before a podcast so we could follow a structure. And you decided not to take notes for this podcast, so I'm blaming this entirely on you.
I have an extra guest to riff off. It's easier.
Wow.
So true.
True enough, Novice.
Wow.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Man.
Family
yeah,
Feud
of
jingle
course,
here.
of
Dun 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 dun.
Right.
Dun.
YouTube Shorts. You're done. Stop your bit. It's over.
Okay, YouTube Shorts. Guys, okay, TikTok, but YouTube. What? The actual what? And I could spend
It's
okay, here's another thing. I could spend less than 30 minutes making a YouTube short with just the idea in my head. Just create something really random looking that's going to make someone ask themselves what the heck did I just watch, and make them want to watch it again and be like, hey, that's actually kind of funny, and give it some good interaction, and then that ends up actually doing really good. That's been the theory of my last few YouTube shorts, and it's been working. It's straight up been working, dude. Okay, my last...
It worked for me.
Yeah, right? My last 3 shorts...
I don't watch shorts. I don't watch shorts at all.
Me either.
But
I hate it.
I love that bit of you
Hate it so
building the
much.
Lego. That
Oh
was
my
hilarious.
god, I watched
hate
it
shorts.
7
Yes.
times.
But exactly, that was hilarious. But I don't watch shorts normally. I don't
It was
ever do it. When I go on YouTube, I watch videos. I don't watch
I
shorts.
only watch shorts when they're
Dude,
from
okay,
my favorite content creators, and they just kind of show up in my feed. Okay, I'll watch this,
Me
scroll
too.
down too, and I'm like, oh, I remember why I
Me
don't do
too.
shorts now, and click off.
The most satisfying thing about that short in particular, about me building the Lego as Professor Egad, the Bogmire Lego, is I started planning that months in advance. I didn't have the whole idea in my head at the beginning. It started out with me going to I was at a Barnes and Noble, and I didn't know there were Luigi's Mansion Legos until I saw Luigi's Mansion Lego, and then I saw they had Bogmire, which is one of my favorite ghosts, and I was like, I just want to get Bogmire. So I specifically ordered Bogmire online, and I was like, I should make a video out of me building Bogmire or something. And then I was like, wait, I'm planning on dressing up as Professor Egad for the month of October. I know, the illusion's ruined. I'm sorry, my audience. Oh, yeah, boo.
Yeah, I was gonna
Wow,
say,
liar!
You literally just said earlier in the podcast that you.
No, I didn't
you
say
were
that. I actually
Egad,
didn't.
so
No, I am Egad. No, yeah. So I did. Wait, no, I'm not Egad. No, wait, no.
It's a ruse! It's a ruse! Quick, burn him at the stake!
This man doesn't even know his own canon.
Wow, get your lore right.
Okay, ideas started sparking. Dressing up as Egad. I need to be Egad in the building of the Bogmire Lego video. And wait, there's that one meme of the Lego building sound effect. And wait, Egad sound effects exist.
They're funny.
Perfect.
Neurons colliding.
Perfect. Neurons colliding, bro. And I was just like, this is the perfect combination of random and funny that's going to actually go
Yabba
somewhere.
yabba.
And it did. It's my highest viewed video, 41,000 views. And I'm like, yes, thank the heavens. Thank the heavens.
It was a
probably
gift of
took me less
divine
than an hour to
intervention.
edit.
Definitely. I know we're talking about shorts, but hey, Novice, can you give us your best Egad impression for us?
Yabba yabba.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. There's a reason I use the sound effects.
It was like a
I
build-up
just want to hear it real
and
quick.
release.
Oh yeah. Oh, but it was good
Yabba
time.
yabba.
Good time. Everyone was
Amazing.
commenting Yabu Yabu. Dude, the funniest part
Yabu
about
Yabu.
that was like whenever someone left me a hate comment, all of my audience would just
Yabu
respond to that
Yabu.
comment saying Yabu Yabu.
It's like that one meme where like Thanos like holds out his sword and like all the enemies start swarming from behind him. It's just Egad going, my viewers, Yabu Yabu this man.
Yabu yabu. But yeah, back to shorts. Sorry, I just wanted to ask that.
Shorts.
Back to
Okay,
shorts.
what I wanted to say originally was like the last 3 videos, shorts I uploaded was literally just me making a video announcing that I got a purple squid amiibo from GameStop, and me adding a random meme at the end of it. And I just uploaded my recent one today, which of course is going to be 2 days before the podcast releases. But the first 2, both are currently around 5,000 views.
Good lord.
And yeah, and like I was just like, what if I just keep posting these until they stop getting views, which is kind of what I'm doing. So I just
Dude,
come up with like a different meme reference or a different way to take the short at the end, and I make it like a completely new short. Well, and it's gonna stop at some point. I know it was already kind of annoying some of my viewers on my Discord server. They were like, "You literally uploaded the same short 3 times. Give us some new content. What the heck are you doing?"
But it's funny. You don't understand. It's funny.
It is. I'm just like, guys, I just got the new Splatoon amiibo from GameStop, and then just like random it's the purple guy, or just like.
Dude, I'm so envious because like I mentioned earlier how I'm stubborn with my content. I like refuse to evolve and change. I will eventually jump on the shorts train, but today is not that day. I have yet to make a single short, despite YouTube making the changes that like will benefit people who do shorts exclusively. I need to get onto it. I have the materials to make one. I know how to make one. I could make one, but I just refuse to because I'm just so content on funny
I literally
moments.
just used
That's
the
my
dude from
thing.
your video for a short and it did good. So you've got room to go. You've got room to go.
Speaking of shorts, by the way, Mystic, you need to make shorts of this podcast, by the way. We're like 5
I was
episodes
waiting
in, and you
until
haven't
we
made
were like a
single
full
short.
month
Not
in,
a
and
bad
then I was going to
idea.
start going through and picking off from the backlog.
Okay, perfect. All right, definitely start making shorts now.
I'll work on it
Good
when I
idea.
get the
I think
chance.
you guys
I
can
already
get,
have like a backlog of Pokemon stuff I still need to edit, which, speaking of, I'm glad the Pokemon card shorts at least do better than how they were when they were just regular videos. That's great.
I mean, nobody wants to watch card openings. I'm sorry. I'm going to be real with you. I don't watch them. I'm sorry, Mystic.
sometimes. And the thing is that
Look,
I
I think the
okay.
shorts format is the best
Cyan.
version of them.
I
Yeah.
will agree with you, Cyan, in saying that I myself do not enjoy watching card openings, but you'd be surprised how much of an audience there really is for it. I know another YouTuber who does the exact same thing. It's like a trend. I think Logan Paul started it, just like he started the hate on Americans in Japan. But
Nah, man, nah.
Right.
Unlisted
No, but like
Leaf
I can
started
watch
it.
card opening.
Unlisted Leaf started
I can
it.
watch card openings. I can watch card
Oh,
opening
okay,
shorts,
yeah, it
but
was-
like I can't watch a full like 10-minute video of somebody opening cards. That is the most boring thing.
Exactly,
ever.
when you shorten it down to like, okay, this is a short that has just that. Like, honestly, I still listen to Pokemon card openings sometimes I'm in the car or whatever. It's fun. The thing is, though, I think shorts are the optimal format for them because it's not like you're putting in the investment of seeing a full booster box. If you take one booster box and open one pack each day of like a month or whatever, you're gonna have more than enough content to do like double up on some days. So if you do it like that, and you open a single pack each day, getting 500 views a day, that's pretty darn good.
right? Like,
yeah.
I don't watch card openings, but like if I had to watch card openings, I would say shorts is the best format. And like if you told me I had to watch a card opening, I would watch in the shorts format. So good on you, Mystic, for doing it that way. Just know I will never watch a video of you, a full 10-minute video of you opening cards. 'Cause that is so
Absolutely not.
boring
I
to me.
figured that out ages ago. Heck, I even tried putting some narration into it, like with the gas station Pokemon cards one, which was it didn't go great though. But it's not my highest view. But I'm proud of that. My freaking mom watched that and was like, "Yo, this is really good. Make more like this." And I was like, oh, "Okay, mom, thanks."
Yeah, slight narration like over your videos, like before the reaction. It does pretty good. Alfred does it a lot too.
Alfred, especially,
Yeah.
I feel, has kind of
I-
mastered the modern YouTube gaming format. I think he's
I
got
think
it done
so.
with
He
science.
really has. Oh yeah,
Definitely.
he has like the whole narrative thing going, and that was my main reference when I was talking about that. Like Alfred really like hones in on that idea of just like having like a story and just like he streams a game with like an idea in mind, and then he just talks about the experience on his channel, and he like and he uses clips from that to like bolster the story and keep people more invested. And the music goes into it. You see, that's another thing. Just like stimulating all the senses, auditory, visual. I mean, you can't really taste or smell a YouTube video, but like
Or
all the
senses
that you can stimulate.
Coming in 2077. No, but yeah, like, dude, okay, there's been so many times where he played, like, a Xenoblade 2 song, and I, like, immediately woke up. Like, I spaced out some of his videos. He played, like, something from Xenoblade, I immediately woke up. Because I was like, I remember, I know that track!
Remember how he used to use
Cyan is a living example on why... Cyan's a living example on why you should always put, like, some sort of background music or something in the background of your videos.
The thing is with, I find it funny because, I know, slightly off topic, but he used to use the Persona 5, I think it's the Rank 10 Confidant theme for his end card. When I was playing through the game for the first time, I heard it, it was like, oh my god, it was from here the entire time!
That's how it was like with Breaking Bad when I like, for sure. When I saw some of the scenes, especially the you're goddamn right. I was like, that's from Breaking Bad?
Oh, like, there's so many memes out there that I'm sure I don't even know are from Breaking Bad.
It's so cool when you like find something a YouTuber uses and then realize, wait, that's where it's
the
from.
thing.
Or if you already, and then if you already know, you're just like, oh wait, I know that thing. It's cool. Familiarity. It's cool.
Oh yeah,
it
is really cool. I think we're kind of like delving into like the idea of like what appeals to short form content and long form content, which is definitely a big debate that's been happening, because as like, you know, YouTube Shorts and TikTok and short form videos have been popularized, there's still been like a really compelling case for long podcasts, like people driving to work or doing dishes or doing chores. This podcast, for example, of like, you know, you weren't sure how well it was going to go, but it seems to actually be picking up and people actually watch it all the way through. Me, I'm engaged with the podcast. I love hearing you guys just talk and chill, and I feel like I'm just part of the guys.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Just chill. And now you're literally part of one of the guys. It's a different type of engagement.
Yeah, now I'm actually here, transporting through this wormhole. Yay!
Yippee!
But yeah,
I will just say for anybody watching this, I will say for anybody watching this, for anybody who will be collabing with us, you will be also appearing out of this ultra wormhole, so get used to the side effects that come with that.
Ooh, you soon will be trying to eat Cyanize's Wooper too.
Ooh.
Don't eat my
Although,
Wooper.
novice, if you feel queasy when you get back to your closet, I apologize. No, I will say, though, on the topic of just, you know, collabs in general, I think the main ingredients I think that make a good YouTube video nowadays is to have it get to the point, to have it have at least a little bit of a narrative like a through line, obvious editing techniques like music and some visuals and stuff. And also, I think having friends on is a major selling point. Like, even if it's just you and one other person, the simple addition of having one more person there to bounce off, that can create much better jokes than if it's just you laughing at a video game.
Which is why this podcast has popped off. But obviously, yeah, you don't want to do collabs every 5 seconds. Because then, what are you known for then? What's your personality then? Like, so, you know, some people could argue that they don't like the videos where it's just me and nobody else. But hey, you can at least watch those and be like, yeah, that's the guy. That's, you know, that's the reason me and Missick hooked up, because I would not describe I know what he's like. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Wrong word. But like, that's the reason we've gotten so close. Like, I know what he's like on his own, and I enjoy him for that. And he knows what I'm like on my own, and he probably enjoys me for that. I hope he does. I can't assume he does, but I hope he does.
Oh, I think he does.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And I say for Novice, I love how he does his stuff. I love him. Sorry.
It's okay, man. You can confess so right now on the podcast. Get the ring out, one knee.
Oh, okay, keep going.
Oh, come on. No.
Oh, you flatter me.
This is too soon. We're taking things a little too fast. I need some time.
No, fine, I'll take it back. No, but like, I love the way he does his stuff so much. I love the way he like does his content on his own. You definitely need to be able to stand on your own and be funny on your. Okay, maybe you don't have to be funny depending on the type of content you're doing, or maybe you're just naturally funny without intent, like trying to forcefully be funny. But like, yeah, you need to stand on your own as your own person, before you start like going collab crazy every 5
So-
seconds.
You need to stand. That's what he's trying to say. You need to stand by yourself. You can't have a crutch. No cane or anything. You just need to stand.
Stand tall, because
Exactly.
you know you're a
You
winner.
stand tall.
No,
like-
I'm win.
Yeah,
we were
that's
thinking
the-
the same thing.
Yeah, we were thinking the same brain cell.
One brain cell. I stand
just
tall,
kidding,
'cause
my
I know
kid.
I'm a winner.
You've met your match, and you know I'm a winner. Pokemon.
Okay, whatever. Off topic.
Pokemon.
Yes.
I feel like Novice is completely lost
but-
on the joke.
Yeah, no,
Pokemon
I am.
XYZ.
No, the thing is, I really appreciate how well you guys bounce off each other because I know that there's some things that you guys are very big fans of that I am very disconnected from. One of those things is Persona, and another one of those things, to a lesser extent, because I used to be super addicted to it, is Pokemon. So
You gotta go
Actually,
watch.
funny
You gotta
story
go
about
watch
that.
through all like 60 seasons of the anime, man. You gotta start from day
Oh,
one.
I know. Actually, can I
Yeah.
just say that I'm really impressed that like I was listening to you guys and you guys like watch the anime still. Like I watched that when I was younger and my brother watched it when he was younger, but at some point we fell off, but you guys are still watching it.
I don't. I just
And that's
play it off like I
impressive to
do.
me.
I'm gonna be
Oh.
real. I watch it out of.
Have I seriously been giving out the impression that I actually watch it? No, I just
Yes.
see people live tweet
Yes, you
about
have.
it.
Because you guys
There's
are
a
like,
reason
oh,
I'm
yeah,
the guy
on this
giving-
episode he did this. I thought it was kind of like, oh, it was a little too soon of a reveal, but oh, he caught this Pokemon. I was like, oh wow, you guys like know
Like
everything
I
that's
keep
going
up
on
with
the
it. I
show.
just don't
Jeez.
watch the show actively. I'm just kind of waiting for Journeys to finish its English dub. Then I'm gonna watch the rest.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
there's a reason I'm the one giving the news because I actually watch it. I will say though, I'm kind of just watching it out of obligation. Like, I'm gonna be real. Ever since XYZ ended, I fell off. Like, I did watch the ending of Sun and Moon because everyone said it was good. I'll probably eventually
I
watch
watched
Sun
through
and
the
Moon, but,
entirety
like,
of Sun
after-
and Moon, and I cried at the ending. It hurt me. It like,
Yeah, people
oh
said
my
it was-
god, the plane scene hurt me on a different level. It genuinely did.
Yeah, people said it was pretty good, so I'll definitely check it out. But like, at least like, I mean, Mystic, you were there, but like, XYZ and then seeing the Sun and Moon like advertising art, we were all just like, "What the
I watched
fuck
about
is
the
this?"
first 20 episodes with Japanese, in Japanese with English subs on YouTube. But I was like, I'm not feeling this, and I just dropped it, and I just completely wrote it off till I saw Ash win the league. Came back to it from scratch, and I watched through it all, and it was like, this is better than I ever gave it credit for.
Yeah, everyone said it was pretty good. So I'll
God, this
I'll
is
definitely
way
check it
more
out.
off
But yeah,
topic.
Yeah, no.
That was
Look,
so
let
good.
me, let me
you had to
finish.
have been there. You had to
Wait,
have
just
been
let me
there.
finish.
It
let
was
me
a really
finish.
great way to finish that part of the series. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great few episodes. It brought me to tears.
But yeah, yeah, basically I finished XYZ, I fell off, and then like I kind of skipped most of Sun and Moon. I came back for Journeys because they did some crazy things like letting Ash catch a Dragonite, a Lucario. They let him do all this crazy stuff. Like legendaries on the first few episodes, like it was nuts. And then yeah, it just kind of became a thing where I watched it out of obligation. Not that it's good, like it's okay. Like, and it's also because I've watched so many anime that like, for me, I just watch Pokemon. I'm just like, dude, it's not even mid anime. It's just the Pokemon anime.
You eat anime for
it's not
breakfast.
even mid.
You just eat anime for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's okay to admit it.
Right.
If
I
Chainsaw
understand.
Man is a
Right.
full, nice grilled steak exactly to your liking, Pokemon is the bag of chips on the counter. It's always there. You can
Yes.
go and eat it at any time, and you're gonna have a good time with it, but you're not gonna take it over the nice steak.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely how I would describe it too. It's just there. I watch it out of obligation. The Masters 8 arc or whatever, it happened. It was really bad. Like it had everything going for it, the best setup ever. But then the animation sucked and the
No,
storytelling
Run
sucked,
that back. Run
and
that
I
back.
used-
They gave Chestnut actual screen time. I consider that a 10 out of 10 for me.
Wow, that saves the entire arc.
I mean, that's
for
why I
you.
watched
Okay.
most of Journeys. I just wanted to see Darmanitan do a funny.
He literally died within 5 minutes.
Okay, but he did a thing, finally.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, it was kind of bad. It was kind of okay, at least until the last few episodes, and especially like Iris versus Cynthia, Ash versus Cynthia, and then Leon versus Ash. Aside from that, though, it was pretty all right. But yeah, I just watched it out of obligation. Sorry for going off. I just wanted to explain. I wanted to explain that. Yeah, Mystic doesn't watch the
okay.
anime. I'm the one actually doing the work.
Novice
Boom,
is
there
just
you go.
like
Please
losing
subscribe
his
to my
mind
channel.
mentally right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I was just explaining myself.
Pokemon. Yeah, there's an anime about it. Uh huh.
It exists. I watched it when I was 6.
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, great stuff. But anyway, yeah, I guess the main the main point I wanted to get across is there's definitely a space for more long-form content like podcasts, and there's a space for more short-form content like the shorts. A lot of people, like when they're on their work breaks, they'll just scroll through shorts just to like have some simple stimulation of something like random or funny, or like a random weird fact. And that's the kind of thing that you want to convey in a short. Something quick, something easily digestible, and something that maybe they want to come back to and maybe show a friend, right?
I mean, this
have
is
a
a
narrative,
good point.
but not too complicated to really like, hurt their brain. But yeah, you want to say something, Mystic?
Oh, I was gonna say, because my dad watches those Facebook Reels in his free time. His kind of stuff that he watches are really bad. He showed me some stuff from his feed, and it genuinely makes me want to vomit. Me and my brother call it Cocomelon for baby. Cocomelon for 40-year-old men.
I love that.
But yeah, the thing is that, well, I mean, it's basically what it is. But the point is that there's definitely a dedicated audience out there.
Yeah, there really is. And when it comes to like the long form content, I totally see like how I was mentioning earlier, someone doing their chores or someone driving home from work and just want to feel like, they want to vibe listening to like some dude just like talk about the Pokemon anime, who are really passionate about the Pokemon anime. I watched that as a kid. It's cool hearing these guys talk about it, be so excited about it. I'm just going to put this on just as some stimulation as I do this other mundane task. So I think there's definitely like a place for all of it, and it works.
I gotta agree, yeah.
It really does work.
The thing is, though, is that one thing I do kind of dislike about the whole, separate spaces thing, is that you start seeing a lot of elements of short-form content being integrated into long-form. In the sense that, the whole thing with, like, oh, you gotta put in a narration at the very beginning of the video with big, bright words. That's something that really only kind of came around as an innovation specifically because of shorts. That was the thing that started there and then transformed to long form.
Oh, yeah, and I think there's, like, a good reason for it, too, because, like, it's kind of cool when you have a standalone video, but then you could also make shorts off that video because you're recycling content, and then it also works as publicity for your other content too. It's really funny when you have content that works really well as its standalone video, but then is also like low-key a promo for a whole other video on your channel. It's like the perfect like 360, just recycles.
Yeah, it's
into each other.
It's a loop.
Yeah.
That feeds back into itself.
The endless now. That's a Xenoblade reference.
Oh, brother!
Yes.
I'm kidding. I'm not doing that again.
I wanted to say that real quickly, so you guys were just like, what do you mean by that? I just wanted to get that out of the way. Yeah.
I feel like we're all kind of winding down, so you think it's a good point to wrap it up here?
Yeah, I think so.
All right,
I
then.
think so. I think.
I don't know. I feel like we're missing something.
What are we missing, Cyanize? What do you
plugging
think?
at the end of videos?
I have an idea of what we're missing. Like maybe just like an overarching conclusion of like what we talked about, and then like wrap up. I don't. Oh, wait. What did you?
I mean, I got an empty stomach, so I could probably go for a sandwich right now.
Oh yeah. That's
I think 11 for you.
That's a profound conclusion. I want a sandwich.
I kind of wanted to talk about thumbnails, but I guess.
Yeah, I think we did. Like the color pink, right?
Yeah, the color pink, right, guys?
The color.
You see, YouTuber's like a sandwich. You gotta get through that crust on the edge of it, but the more you get into it, you're gonna see maybe you oversauced a thing here and there. Maybe that ham was a bit too maybe a bit too stretchy.
Yeah.
Maybe it just didn't taste right. But the thing is that once you get that good bite, you're like, you know what? This is a good sandwich. You've had that good chunk, and maybe you just want more of that good chunk, but you gotta make another sandwich, and you gotta go through that outward crust again. It's a process. You gotta keep pushing towards it, but in the end, you just gotta find what sandwich best works for you.
Thank you for that point, Mystic. And honestly, just like the sandwich, I feel like in order to become successful on the ever-changing platform that is YouTube, you gotta start like adapting and integrating all
Mix up your
of
toppings.
what YouTube has to offer Exactly. Mix up your toppings and like make sure you include like all the toppings that make sense in there too, like your tomatoes, your like meat or cheese, or, you know what? Maybe not the cheese for Mystic, but
Your
you know what I'm
meat,
saying.
and then
like
your bacon,
YouTube
and
shorts,
then your bacon, and
the
your
live
bacon, and your bacon.
streams, and you yes, but like regular videos, shorts, live streams, these are all opportunities that YouTube presents creators to grow, and I think like they're encouraging more and more to just use all of it and just let your creativity flow in these different respects. I think the YouTubers who learn like the best blend of utilizing all these features are probably the ones that are going to adapt and, you know, find a good sustainable like career on the platform. That's where I see things going.
Yeah, honestly, I can agree with that. Anybody else got any closing notes? Cyan?
Okay, so, I was going to squeeze the thumbnail bit in there, but I'm just going to take this moment to say, if you all made it this far, can you all please comment down below? Can you all make sure Mystic makes notes for
Oh
podcast
my god,
episodes?
you're
See,
telling
it's too
the
late.
comments to bully me? Are you kidding me?
Because they always bully me, so I'm making them bully you now.
Don't turn
you
them
need
on
to actually
me.
make.
No.
You need to make lists. If I'm going to do all the work, you
my
need
God.
to make lists so we have a structured podcast, so we don't scramble and talk about pink sweatshirts.
Although, real quick,
Gentlemen, you're both pretty.
why,
my
thank you.
God.
Oh.
Oh, so nice. Yeah, that's my closing
But yeah,
thought.
Novice, you can go ahead and just talk about a bit about yourself, do a little bit of plug-in, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, definitely, you know, check me out, Nintendo Novice, youtube.com/Nintendo Novice. I stream, I make funny meme videos, and I do some Smash or Pass videos too, and YouTube Shorts. So mostly Nintendo. Sometimes I branch off in streaming other things, but
Terraria.
I'm a diehard Nintendo fan, especially of I did that, and then I was sick and I ended the stream early. But I'm a diehard Nintendo fan, and I love memes, and I love community building, and I love doing stuff with my fans too. So if you love memes, you love being part of a community, yeah, my channel's the place to be.
What kind of stuff? Sorry,
I was gonna say, why don't you get so close to your mic? You good?
Sorry, I just wanted to. I don't know why something came in me there at the last second.
Did you hear Nintendo memes community? That's basically all I said, man. No.
Please, man, please.
You said you did stuff with your audience. I was like, what kind of stuff?
Genuinely, though, thanks for coming on, Novice. It's been great talking to you, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me on, guys. I legitimately love listening to Wooper Watch every single Wednesday. Lunch breaks, drive home from work, I put this stuff on. It's great.
Genuinely, I appreciate it. The thing is,
Right.
I wasn't even expecting you to just start gassing it up, because you were literally the first on my list of who I wanted to do a collaboration episode with, and then you just started unironically gassing up the podcast. I was like, oh wait, he actually likes it? Oh, he wants to be on too. Oh wait, this works perfectly.
Dude, this is my dream. I'm so happy to be here right now.
It was in momentum
Glad
before
to
you
make your
even
dream a
know.
reality. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to be on the podcast, I guess just gas us up, because Mystic here will accept anybody if you gas
I
them up.
already have plans. They're already in motion. I
And
haven't even told
potentially-
you yet.
And
Then get 'em out
potentially,
of
if you help
motion.
them make a script too, that would also be a big plus.
Listen,
That
man,
too,
I already sent
please,
an email to
Mystic.
Shaquille O'Neal, okay? I already got him coming on the podcast in like 3 months from now. We're good.
Okay, so before he gets here, how about you get a script for every other episode before then, so he has something good to actually
Shaq doesn't
watch?
need a script. It's Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq doesn't, but you sure as hell do. God, all right. Anyway, I'll end with my closing thoughts. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. We appreciate it so much. If you guys liked our first attempt at a collab episode, let us know. Let us know what worked, what didn't. We're obviously going to do more down the line. We'll probably, I don't want to make any promises, but we'll probably have like 2 more before the year ends.
At
I have
least
a couple
one.
in
At
mind.
least one.
At the very least one. So yeah, again, let us know how we did. Let us know if you like the format. Let us know if you you want some more funny, dumb PNGs for our guests like we have with Novice.
Quick,
here.
Novice, do a funny.
Let us know if you want more Novice. Yabu
yeah.
yabu.
We'll just
You're
give
coming
you
back.
a
You're coming back, don't
temporary
worry.
date of 2026. Once we get through the rest of the list.
Yes. Goodness.
Let's go,
Yes.
2026.
Yup.
Yeah.
You're coming back.
Don't worry, you're definitely
You'll
gonna
be
come
dead.
back on sometime. For sure.
I hope you guys love him because we do, and if you guys don't, well,
If you don't, you have a
that's
problem.
sad.
He's so nice. How could you not like him?
how can you refuse that face?
That amazing grin.
I'm gonna eat
You see
your
that?
Wooper.
Right there, award-winning grin.
No, wait, what? Hey, I was being nice to you. You can't eat my Uber.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Stop. All right, okay, we gotta end this now. We're over the 2-hour mark. This is our longest
Intentionally.
episode.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
it really
Definitely
is.
was not stalling for
Intentionally.
time
Alright.
on this one because I really wanted it to be long enough.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go check out all of the links to everything is in the link in the description below. I'm just going to say all of it because I don't want to mention all of it. Yeah. Check us all out on everything we have. Please do. And have yourselves a good freaking day.
Night, y'all.
Or night.
And remember, when life gives you coins, make 1-ups.
He said it. He said
Oh,
the
he said
funny.
the thing.
He said the funny.
thing.
Let's